Hi everyone, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Well, we've got Danielle in. I'm not even going to try and say her name. Danielle.
Crouch.
Crouch. Hey, I can say it when somebody says it to me. From the...
Cussing Caker and Danielle Sweet Treats.
Yeah, I always forget about the sweet treats. See,
Yeah.
I only know the cussing caker, and then I call it the cursing caker, and I get it all wrong, you know what I'm like. So who knows? So I'm never going to be able to get a name right again unless she says it again.
Crouch.
Crouch. Ask me next week. In fact, ask me in 5 minutes. I won't know. But anyhow, this girl is up for a challenge. So I've watched some of her lives, and they're actually really very good. Take out the bleeps. So she's like a girl after my own heart for those who know me in real life and met me personally. But loads of fun in the kitchen. But Danielle is not shy of what she says on her own lives. Hence why it's called the Cussing Caker. So anybody who wants to get to know Danielle a little bit more, do pop over to her page. She's got 2 pages.
The Cussing Caker, which is the
Swear
bakers
one.
group. That's where all the bakers go and have a nice little natter. Danielle Sweet Treats is the name of my cake business and also my packs.
Fantastic.
So,
We're going to talk about the
everything.
packs in a minute. So I asked Danielle would she come over, because what I want to do now is we're always showing you about things that we want to sell. And you know, we are a company that are selling products, and all about the Facebook Lives is to show you about products that are out on the market, gives you an opportunity to see them before you actually buy them, because nothing worse when you buy something and then you don't like it and then you can't send it back. So it's always good, it gives you a nice sneak peek. So then I've seen Danielle do lots of things, and I'm not confident to show you myself. I'm having a couple of lessons in a few weeks off a lady who's going to come and give me lessons. I'm very excited about that. So I said to Danielle, can you show them how to ganache, crumb coat, cover a cake? She said, yeah. Throw it at me, Carol. Just throw it at me and I'm doing it. So I'm throwing everything at her. So she's going to ganache. She's brought her own ganache ready-made, but she's actually going to show you how to make some. I'm going to keep my hands off the microwave because, as you know, I seem to burn everything. Okay. I'm going to melt some buttercream. I've got some buttercream out of the fridge, so I'm just going to do that. So we're going to get another cake out and we'll show you how to crumb coat and smooth that. Then she's going to cover it with sugar paste. She's used in Select Island, which is one of her favourites. And we like that. That sold really very well. Yeah, so
it's really
lots of sugar paste out there. You also like Renshaw Extra as well, don't you?
Renshaw Extra.
So Renshaw Extra, Select Island, she likes them both. And if we go really crazy, I suppose you like Tesco's and all, don't you?
Only last
Give them a
minute.
shout out.
Only for last minute.
Only joking.
It's good on modelled cakes.
Good on board. Stick it on board. So we're going to use lots of things, but you may wonder why we've got these things in.
Oh, we can't quite
Okay.
see them, so that's really teasing that.
It's these ones.
So these are due to arrive this week in the Sugar and Crumbs warehouse. I've had notification that they are in the country. I just had to pop them an email with some information on today. So I am expecting these later on in the week. I can't remember how many there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 20 flavours. 20 colours actually, and but these are going to be in. So I said to Danielle, so it seems that you're up for a challenge then, do you want to have a play with these?
I'll try anything you throw at me.
That's exactly what she said. Throw it at me, Carol, I'm going to give it a go. She's also going to use the sweet stamps and colour them in. She's also pre-coloured some fondant discs. I'll put them over here because our theme is a pride cake, isn't it?
Yep.
We're going to do that. And what else are we going to do? We're going to use the Get a Grip Smoothers by Barina. So we are out of the smaller smoothers. Not our fault, not Barina's fault really. We had a little bit of a production, well, Barina had a little bit of a production issue with the people who make them for her. Anyhow, she's back on track. She is busily making them, probably while she's watching us as well, making them herself.
Yes, she is.
And she will be cursing as well because it's not been a great 2 weeks for her. But she hopes to have them back in our warehouse with us by Friday. What else are we going to tell you about? It's all just going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen.
What happens, happens.
What happens, happens. Ooh, and I've got Laura in the kitchen.
Hi.
Shelley,
Hi.
do you want to do your little spiel first, Laura?
Yeah, so Barina's actually watching this evening. So is Amy Coyle, so hi. We've got Louisa Johnson as well from Australia. So loads of familiar names, people that always tune in. Rob Allen, Doreen Griffin. So hi to everyone that's watching. If you can't stay with us for the whole of the live or you miss any of the bits, You can dip in and out, we are live, but then when we're finished, it will be pinned to the top of the Facebook page for you to watch back at any point. It also gets transferred over to YouTube as well, normally by a Wednesday, and you'll see Shelley as well hovering around Danielle's shoulder, and she's filming all the little bits for the 1 minute videos that get put on YouTube as well. The easiest way to find us on YouTube is just to search for Sugar and Crumbs with Nifty Nozzles and subscribe to the channel. If you've got your notifications on YouTube, you will actually get notifications when we put new videos on there. So that's really good.
We want 400 likes.
Yeah, we want loads, please.
400,000, not 400. 400,000.
There's a lot of products being used tonight. Majority of them are available from Sugar and Crumbs, so we'll run through them as and when Danielle uses them.
There's a couple more.
Yeah, there are. That's
B&Q.
Majority of the products.
B&Q.
Sorry.
So as we run through them and we use them, I'll let you know that they're on the Sugar and Crumbs website. We have got a Facebook Live wish list on the website for the items that you'll see that are available from us. So just head over to...
By the looks of the gear she's brought with her, she's going to ping 1 or 2 up that are not on the wish
Yes,
list.
potentially. So Carol will be busy adding them in. But yeah, head over to the Facebook Live wish list, which is on the right hand side. Drop down to this month, look for Danielle's name and everything is there. Or you can use the search bar at the top or shop by brand. So we are on fabulous viewing figures, just about to hit 250 already. No pressure.
No. So that's enough to make you swear, isn't it?
Yeah,
We've told her to hang on until after 9, but she's promised herself that she's not going to swear. She's got a bit of a bet on. But I have told her just now that if any of you just watched a little sneak peek that we did just now, that she can tell you what she uses for her version of Pinky Promise after 9 o'clock. So when Laura gives us the go ahead, I might let her loose with that one. So Danielle has been very, very generous today. Okay, so she's brought lots of little things to give away for prizes. So what I'd like you to do is, what we would like you to do is like and share this live. Okay, so that's one of the things. Go over to Danielle's page.
Danielle's Sweet Treats or Cussing Caker?
Both.
That one.
We're greedy. Both. Okay. Go over there, like her page, let her know that. Go on there, make a post that you've joined. You might have to wait till she approves you for the group, but then because one's a group and one's a page, isn't it?
Yes, the Danielle Sweet Treats is my cake business page, but for all the bakers, it is Cussing Caker.
Which is a group.
The Cussing Caker.
The Cussing Caker and Danielle's Sweet Treats. So make sure you go over there, like her page, let her know that you were watching. Just put a little comment. I was watching you on FB Live tonight. Share it and then go over to the group. Say I'm joining because I want to know how fabulous you are behind the closed doors that you can't see when you're not a member.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of swearing. I'll give you a heads up now. Don't watch any lives with children.
Well, I didn't realise just how many people enjoy swearing, because a few weeks ago I got some of these off Danielle, and so we decided to put them on as a freebie gift. I can't show you what they are, but they are very, very naughty words. Now, I don't sell these. Amy from Sweet Stamps has made these specially for Danielle, so you can only buy them off her. So go into her group, join her group, and then you can message her and then she can actually sell them to you. But she has got 2 sets, so we've got loads of drawers, okay, that we're going to be drawing. So we've got 2 sets up for grabs. Danielle actually makes her own stencils as well. Now, you're not going to be able to see these ones, but this one's a moustache, which is great for, what do they have in November? Movember stencil. And this one is all dolphins and little sailors and little boats and stuff like that. So that there and the bag, which, have you got anything naughty on here?
No, there's nothing naughty anywhere. I was a good girl. It's only the stamps.
I don't need inspiration, an inspirational quote. I need coffee. Wow, that sounds like me. Maybe I should keep that one. So anyhow, so that's one prize. And then these fabulous notebooks, okay? So we've got the secret ingredient is always love. What the fluff? I like that one.
That's for the ones where people have got kids that can read.
Yes. And this one, make a wish upon a starfish. Brilliant. Very, very pretty. Then, have you noticed her beautiful apron? Okay, so this one says, bite me, I'm food safe. Just so that you know that all the products that we sell here at Sugar and Crumbs are food safe. So anybody who wants to report us to trading standards, and that person who's watching will know exactly who I'm talking about.
Feel free.
Feel free.
Bite me.
Absolutely. So that's where we are with that. Sorry, but that was a little dig, and she knows who she is. So what else was we going to say? What else was we going to do there? I forgot myself.
Packs of those.
Yes, that was those. We're going to use the big Getter Grip. Now this is in stock. We're going to use that. And there was something else. Oh, your aprons. So Danielle makes these fabulous aprons, okay? So when you join her group, do message her as well, because she can put on there anything you want. So if you've got a favourite rhyme or naughty words or a naughty saying or a pretty saying, just let her know. She can choose you any colour apron, and you can do all the colours in your own colours. You can have your logo put on. So great things. And then the last thing that you do is, come on, tell them your recipes.
Oh, took me a minute after that. No, I've got 7 packs. So pack 1 is just basic information that took 5 years to gather. So there's a couple of recipes, Ganache and stuff, quite a lot of disclaimers. There's supplier lists, there's all sorts in that one. Pack 2 has 31 recipes, including Ganache and stuff. Pack 3 is kind of a self-help. So if things have gone wrong with your cake in the oven, it's explaining what could be what. Pack 4 is every single one of those 31 recipes in sizes 4" to 16", all written out and everything done for you already. Pack 5 and 6 is a duo. There's a cleaning pack and a pricing pack, so it's just easier for EHO and to calculate how much each cake costs you to make. And pack 7 is a cookies.
So Danielle is very helpful if you're new to the baking business, caking business. She's got lots of packs there that can give you backup support, give you the advice. I don't know how much they are, but I'm sure that when you message her, she can tell you all those things. And those are things for you to go and buy off her. So do enjoy going over to her group. Do enjoy buying anything off her, because I've seen all the stuff and it's all brilliant. You'll have no problems with what you buy. And the one good thing is, if you've got a sense of humour, you'll have a really good laugh. She can say all the things that I can't say here.
And we enjoy it in our group.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got a feeling, Danielle, you're going to be very busy with page requests this evening. So we've got over 300 people watching us, and a lot of people have commented, I've sent a request, I've sent a request, I've sent a request.
But I'll give her something to do while she's driving home in the car tonight.
There's one button saying select and confirm all. I've got 3 admins that should be watching.
Brilliant. Okay, so you've got admins helping, have you?
3.
Fantastic. Make sure you join, okay? Because I'm never jealous if you join another group. I don't have issues about that. I have issues about sending me not so nice emails every now and again.
No, we all work together, and that's the whole point.
Absolutely. It's meant to be friendly and no bullying.
Yeah.
Good. That's all about it, isn't a group, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think we could put any more in.
Absolutely. Right, I think I can shut up talking now. So I'm actually in control of the microwave. I'm going to let Danielle go. We are using real cake as well, because the other thing I find that when we do dummies, we're always showing you on, when we do covering of cakes, we're always showing you on a dummy. Well, she said she was up for it. Real cake it is.
Real cake. I don't like dummies. They move around too much. They're too light.
It's all yours, Danielle. Feel free.
Why, thank you very much. Right, so one thing with me is I don't faff. I'm just going to jump straight into it. If you've got any questions, chuck them on the comments and they'll be read out to me. So, real cake, obviously. A drum for the base. Just get these ripped open. Try not to break them while I'm at it. Do we have a turntable?
Do we have a what?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
One thing I forgot of.
Don't worry, I've got your lovely one here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, anybody wants to know what cake we're using? We are using Sweet Success cake.
Yes.
I didn't have time to bake. I've ordered them in.
We
but they're
cheated.
great.
But there's nothing wrong with that, because I'd rather do this any day of the week. I'm quite tempted to. It's much easier than spending hours baking and then your oven to go wrong or to explode. I had that last week. A cake exploded in the oven.
Oh God.
Last thing we needed. Right, so.
But if they want to know how to make a proper cake, they can buy one of your recipes.
A proper cake.
Screw proper cake. Right. I'm going to level this, even though they don't look like they need levelling. I'm just going to level 1, just so you can see it. So, just to start with, you need a nice big knife and a spirit level. Preferably one that's magnetised.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen you do that before. Go on, so show us what you do
So
there.
you pop it on. Mark where you want it at first. Pop it in. This is high, this counter. Hold it against your hip on the bone. Push it in to yourself. You're not going to move your knife or anything. Sorry, I'm quite high.
Camera.
Yeah.
I'm quite high. Hold it nice and level. Make sure it's level there. We're not going to move your knife. You're going to move your cake. So eventually that will drop off and that's fine. Just let it drop. Remember pushing it into your hip. Holding it nice and still. Just keep turning your cake into it. There you go.
Wow.
That's
Nice
mine.
and simple. I'm trying not to get them.
That's just a piece.
So it's-
There's never
Give me
any.
the
There's
cake.
never any rubbish in here, Danielle.
That's fine.
So, that's a really good point for me to actually say. Everything that's made in here tonight is only in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So what happens in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen stays in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. We're not selling the cake to anybody, and we're not giving it away for public consumption. As you all know, anything that's made in here, it's very rare that it actually manages to get past this kitchen, past me, Carol, Shelley, and whoever else wants to eat it. So just to anybody who is new or hasn't seen one of the lives before, please don't throw us comments about gloves, hair, hygiene and all of that, because this is a personal kitchen. The tutorial is free and it's just about a tutorial and knowledge.
Am I allowed to lick the cake?
If you want to, you can, but don't worry, we're already eating the cut-offs.
It's fine, I'll just lick it. We like to torment those ones, don't we? Right. Move the crumbs. Sorry, you'll find I've got a thing for crumbs. I don't like crumbs. Right.
Yeah, I noticed that when I watch it.
I hate crumbs.
You keep throwing them out the way, don't you?
Yeah. So.
Well, you can throw them that way as long as you don't throw a coffee at me. Who threw a coffee at me the other week?
Molly.
Molly.
Oh God.
She didn't mean to.
Oh,
she
dropped
didn't
it
mean to.
deliberately.
Yeah.
I remember it. So just a little bit of ganache on the bottom first. Have you got the buttercream, Carol?
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry. What's the cream? What have I done with it?
So you just pop it on. Try and central it the best you can to
Put
the
it in the
board.
microwave. Sorry.
If it's too far over, then you can just cut bits off. Right. So this has gone a bit hard now. It's fine. Just yeah. Let me just give this a mix. Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine.
I would use a microwave, but something's in it.
Just delay time, delay time.
It's
Oh,
But we'll
fine.
put it in the microwave in a minute. It won't take a minute.
Just this cake's so
So
soft.
let me give them an update. We had a fabulous Saturday morning with our cake demonstration morning. So I'm sure all those ladies who came to that demo morning will tell you how fabulous it was. Great fun. Karen Davis was a superstar as per usual. So if you ever want to come to any of those, do let us know. Are you putting that in the microwave now?
Yeah, I'll swap sides while you're still talking. It's fine.
My buttercream soft. So that was a great morning, and those people who were at the demo, this flavour that we're going to use now is one of the new flavours, but they were all told to keep it secret because I haven't released this one. This one's going to be released beginning of July, we think, and it is amazing. So if you know anybody who's on the demo morning, you can dub them in if they've told you by messenger, okay? And then that's it, I won't let them buy any. But they all fell in love with it. So I think this is soft enough for you, or do you want it softer than that?
Ah, that'll be fine.
Yeah?
I'll work with it.
You
Just
sure?
this
Because I can
bit
put it in a bit longer.
No, that's fine. It only goes in the middle anyway.
It's gorgeous. I feel like spoon.
It is absolutely
It's all right.
delicious.
The cake's not leaving. We can lick the spoon. You'll find I like to torment. Right. So nice soft ganache. So it should be the consistency of Turkish Nutella or peanut butter. That way it doesn't pull anything off your cake and it attaches. If it's too thick, you'll find it pulls the top layer off of your cake. So to start with, you want to make a barrier. Nice and simple with a bit of ganache. Just around the edges, and it's pulling apart, but it's fine. This is because the cake's nice and soft. Just make a little barrier.
The good thing is, Danielle, I want you to show them, like you do in your things, that when it goes wrong for us people in the kitchen, you can put it right. And some people panic, and it's about, you know what, don't panic.
Sorry, darling. Now, everything I do usually goes wrong. Usually. This is why I F and blind a lot on my lives at home. Let me just add that part. So, it's nice and easy to fix. Don't ever get stressed over the tiniest little thing. Usually all it takes is 5 minutes walking away, have a chill down time, and then start again. Fresh eyes, and you'll be fine.
So you're just short of 400 followers watching.
Oh dear Lord. That's enough to give me a panic attack.
Yeah, exactly.
So just a little bit of a barrier. And the reason we do a barrier is because when using ganache, it sets hard. If you use buttercream for your crumb coat and in the middle, it can sometimes bulge. And when it bulges, when you're covering it, obviously doesn't look great. Not a lot of people like that. So if you're using ganache on the outside, definitely do a barrier. Also stops any fillings from coming out if it is just all buttercream anyway. So a little bit of buttercream. That smells lush.
Don't say anything.
I don't even know which one it is.
That's
No,
good.
we haven't told you the name.
I didn't pay attention to that bit because I can't slip up.
Well, I made a cake for the demonstration morning and we used it and everyone loved it.
Well, it does smell
And
lovely.
the interesting thing is it comes in chocolate and white. So we got it done
Yes.
2 ways.
Ooh,
Yes.
very nice. I think I know which one it is, but I'm
Yeah.
probably going to even be wrong even if I tried to say it. So just a little bit in the middle. You can obviously make your barrier a bit thinner towards the edge, but I quite like it just like that.
Over 400 now, 420. Good girl. We're
Stop
doing
scaring
well.
me. Stop scaring
So
me.
we've got Lady Kate from Perth in Australia. Hello to the Australians
Hi.
if you're out there. Nice big cake for you to do. You told give you the challenge we have.
I know, wow.
Oh, that's a challenge. It's fine.
See what I mean? It's dead easy, isn't it?
This is
So I have to
how
say, when I've messaged Danielle and I've said, do you want to do this? Yeah, just throw it at me, Carol.
literally you can throw anything at me and I'll make use of it. Right, so 1 second. What I usually do at this point, with it being so big, whether it's a big cake or a small cake, just pop a couple of dowels in it, whether it's going to be a tiered cake or not, because this will stop them from sliding as you're ganaching, especially if your ganache is just a little bit too thick.
So Julie, the reason we can't say what this flavour is that we've just released 8 flavours on Thursday night and we've got 3 more flavours to release. And I let them taste them on the demonstration morning, but I just don't want you guys to know yet till they come out. And we've actually got all the winter flavours ready as well.
We are
So-
super
Yeah,
organised.
this year. It's only took us 6 years to get organised.
I work week by week, you're doing fantastic.
We normally do.
Day by day.
All I know is I've got
But
this
I can't believe we've actually got the winter flavours ready to release in September.
Brilliant. You know I want some of them, don't you?
Hey?
I want them. Right,
Well, you've got all the new flavours. I've got them all for you tonight.
why,
But
thank
not
you.
the next new ones, unfortunately.
She's fine. I don't care, they'll get used one way or another.
See, now that's nice and neat what you're doing there, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, to start with, fill your crack in. I can say things like
You
that.
can. We were having a right good crack here on Wednesday night, weren't we?
Yeah.
So,
With Rosie and Molly on Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, brilliant. Well, fill the crack in first, and the reason I say that is because you want to try and get the air bubbles out while you can. So,
Do you
pop
want
it
a
on.
gripper for under that?
No. Most people don't have grippers.
No,
just go
I
like
know.
that.
Just thought it'd make life a bit easier.
I've never used a gripper in my
Have you
life.
not?
No.
They are the way forward.
I need some.
They are
Amy
the way
mentioned them
forward.
to me the other day. So after you've done the middle, go on the bottom, because that way it stops it from sliding. That's the next part.
There we go.
Can we see that one from the camera there?
Yeah.
Or do we need to go on there?
So I can go to an angle if you need me to
That camera might be better. Where Shelley is.
get my good set.
Yeah. What else was I going to say to you? Oh, Julie Crompton says she can't sleep now.
Sorry.
No, for her new flavours she's waiting for.
My camera's decided to freeze. So.
Yeah, 464. In fact, Elaine's watching. She says it's 483, so it might have gone up to 483 and just dropped a little bit. So we're going to tell you the ganache recipe in a minute. Okay, what we want to do, get this on the cake first, because it does have to set and go in the fridge. So if we started making ganache, we'd be a bit behind. So we need to get this on first, and then we're going to show you how to make a batch of ganache. And this cake, if anybody is wondering, and one of our lovely staff members has spotted it already, cake for breakfast at 7 a.m. tomorrow, Laura, when we're in.
That'll keep us going.
Yeah, we're all in work for 6:45 in the morning, so cake for
I'll be in
breakfast.
bed.
No, thanks.
You're welcome. But I will have a puppy chewing my face.
Oh, have you got a puppy?
Yeah.
Oh, how old?
It's 13 weeks.
Oh, bless. What have you bought?
Jack Russell.
Oh, I love Jack Russell. I've got 2 of them myself.
He's got a thing for sleeping on me at the minute and chewing my face first thing in the
Right.
morning. So I think I'd rather be in the kitchen. That's what, yeah. So once you've given it a rough one around the top, around the sides, sorry, you put it around the top and you do the sides. Well, you spread it outwards to the sides. This way, this is where you get, well, you stop any air bubbles on the corners of your cake. I apologise if I lose my words, I have a bit of a moment from time to time.
Well, there's a comment already, no swear words yet. I've told her that she has to keep it reined in till 9.
Who's that one?
And Louise O'Rourke.
Nice
and then
one.
we've got to, she might be allowed to let loose with just some mild ones. But she has got a bet on that she is not releasing any swear words because she's given her members a discount if she does.
Every single time I swear, 5% off the custom cake. So I've got 20 mess ups before everything's free.
I'll try and reconnect.
Oh, we're over 500. Well done.
Oh dear Lord. So yeah. So you just then do the top. Use your turntable. Don't faff. Make use of your tools.
Just 1 second.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's fine on what we are. I'm just going
I
to
just
that
need
camera
to film it.
Oh, sorry.
So you don't want to stop.
No.
No, I want you to stop. We're just sorting the camera out, Shelley. Is there any chance you can film this because we really need you to film this?
Yeah.
Right. Can I leave up the camera and you go and sort that out? So we're just going to
It's
stay
fine.
on here.
Sorry.
We've lost it. We're a camera down.
We okay?
So I'm just going to get Shelley to carry on filming. You're on this camera now, and Laura can sort that one out. Carry on.
Right. So once you've done the edges, you can see it's all hanging over. This is where you can smooth it in, just on that part. Because whilst we've chucked loads on the bottom, this is what does the top corners. With ganache, the good thing is you can chuck loads on. You'll end up taking it off anyway, like most of it anyway, but it stops constantly repeating, adding loads and loads. So just chuck little bits on as you go, and it stops like loads of little holes like that. Going back to it multiple times over.
I think that's where I go wrong. I've actually never ganached a cake, actually.
I hate ganaching.
I
I very rarely use ganache.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the box gone?
Well, you.
Smoother.
It's got our cake in it. What do you want?
Not the meat cleaver. That's for later. Yes,
Don't
anyone...
damage our cake there. Oh, you're throwing ganache on top of it?
No.
No.
Might as well smoother on the bottom.
Ah, right.
Got the cake box back.
Yeah, we want the cake back. Laura and I are enjoying ourselves over here on these scraps.
It is really nice. I really
Amazing.
should try it. So with this, I recommend bench scrapers. Nice and level. It's fantastic. You can get them bigger, but this one's just the perfect height for me. If your cake is too big for that, use a ruler. Sterilise it first. A nice warm ruler that's been sterilised will do the trick. Just try not to have Hulk hands while you're doing this part, otherwise you'll end up with the foil in your ganache, and then if you need to reheat it, you set fire to your microwave.
I love the idea of doing it on the board. It makes it really nice and smooth, that doesn't it?
It's good to have a flat surface ready for you to go against with your scraper.
I can never get it smooth though, me.
The trick is, hold it there, arm round, sweep around all at once. So
Yeah, that's the thing, because I can get sort of so far around, stop and got a nice big dig in it.
I find that's usually from little marks in the board, you know, where they've connected the foil.
No, that's not my problem.
So you're just going around and filling the gaps now, basically?
Yeah, any gaps or anything that was a bit too slanted in. Can't even think of the word for it.
Divots.
Yeah, anything that's uneven, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find I lose my word quite often, and I apologise. It's because I'm nervous.
It's fine, you're doing amazing.
Oh,
I wouldn't know you're nervous.
yeah. 551 people are watching you now.
Stop telling me numbers. At least with this in here, I've not got my children running around asking me 1,000,001 questions.
So I've got someone asking, do you ever use the ganache discs, you know, the actual ganache plates?
Nope.
Don't bother.
I've never used them. Well, I'll tell a lie. I've used them once and it went horribly wrong and it got through up the wall and smashed. So there's a nice big dent in my wall in my kitchen.
I think this is a thing, once you start your own method and you're used to it, that's what you kind of stick with, and that's what the general consensus is, isn't it? What we get from people.
Well, there's hundreds of methods for absolutely everything, and I always say no matter what no matter what anyone shows you, you've got to keep trying and try loads of methods and find your own way of doing things. Because what might work for me might not work for Carol, might not work for you. It's just practice.
Well, I have to say, Danielle, that is beautifully smooth.
Why, thank you.
Beautifully smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It looks so good.
I might actually be brave enough to try Ganache.
It's lovely to work with and it's fantastic to cover compared to buttercream, but it's messy. As you can tell, mess. So once you've got the smooth edges, use your palette knife. I apologise, I'm sticky. Your kitchen's going to be covered in chocolate.
Oh, we don't care. We'll go and lick it up later.
From this part, rather than going straight across yourself, go at an angle. The reason I say that is it just comes off nicer and it doesn't bow the edge just as much. It'll bow it a little bit.
It's almost like slicing it, isn't it?
Yeah. Or you can totally cheat, set it all in the fridge.
Yeah.
And then actually slice it.
Actually slice it with a big
I've
knife,
seen
sharp
people doing
knife.
it that way.
It's so good when you're cheating.
Yeah.
But it's not cheating though, is it? Again, it's just a different method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But it's nice for you to show people this way. And that's what I think is great. It's nice for you to show people that there is an easier way, but this is the proper way.
We will go through the recipe shortly for the ganache.
We're actually going to make it live.
I can tell it, yeah. For milk ganache, if it's cold weather, use 2:1 cream, which is 200 grams chocolate to every 100 cream. For hot weather, use 3:1. This is what this is. I prefer to use fresh cream, however, you can use that Elmy.
Yeah.
That one. You can use that, however, I prefer fresh cream, or at Tesco you can get cream alternative, which is near the baking aisle. That's fantastic to use as well. I've found it splits. There's less chance of it splitting when using that. That was a tip from Barina, actually. Yeah. For white chocolate, it's 3:1 in cold weather, and in hot weather, it's 4:1.
And Louise Clark from Heavenly Cake says, do you whip the ganache?
No. You can whip it if you want. It makes it softer to work with. I find it sets really quick when it's whipped. But it also adds extra air into it, and it can also shorten the life, apparently. But who has cake lying around that long where it's...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just to let you know that Danielle does sell all her recipes on her website. So do pop over to her group, So pop over to her group called The Cussing Caker. Okay. From there, once you've joined, you can message Danielle and she can sell you all the recipes, how to make ganache, everything. She has been very good tonight. She's actually going to show you how to make it. So either take notes now and remember, but if you want it in print for permanent use, then message her and buy them off her. Are your packs very expensive? How much are they?
It's usually £36 for all 7.
Oh,
however, currently it's on
I
deal.
might buy a pack myself.
It's on deal for £15 for all 7.
Oh
currently.
my goodness. So did you hear that, everyone? You can buy all 7 packs for £15. So after this live, don't go now. Watch what this girl's got to show you. Wait. And then you can go over and message her, and I'm hoping she's going to be ringing me tomorrow because you lot have bought hundreds and hundreds of packs off her.
It's not printed. It's all sent by email. That way you're able to load it to multiple devices, to your Kindles, to your laptops, to your phones, or all 3.
But we do ask you not to share it with anybody.
Yeah, I prefer it not to be shared. There is
yours.
Plenty of disclaimers in there and bits saying you can't share it.
And to be fair, whenever I've bought stuff for other people, they do say, please don't share it, because it's unfair, really. You've gone to the effort of writing it all down, printing it all, getting it all together as a pack. It's very unfair to then give it to other people for free.
Absolutely.
I think it took me 4 days just to convert all the recipes between 4 and 16 inch.
Yeah.
Right. Am I alright to go wash my hands?
Yes, go wash your hands. Goody good. So what do we think so far? So Jackie, the packs is that she's got, how many packs have you got? 7? 7 packs. And they include disclaimers, they include pricing, how to make ganache. Is there cake recipes in there as well?
31 cake recipes.
31 cake recipes, everything in there. Normally £36 for all 7 packs, and they're £15. She's put them on offer for you, so make sure you grab them. They are sent by email, but Danielle very clearly asks you not to share. She'll be quite cross if she sees somebody else using her recipe and she knows that she didn't sell them a pack.
Shilpa, no, it's not 7 ganache recipes. It's 7 packs.
There's 7 different documents.
Yeah.
So there's 1 for basics. There's 2, which is 31 recipes, which includes methods in that as well. There's pack 3, which is more of a self-help. So if your cake's going wrong in the oven or something's going wrong, it's kind of, that's where you can figure out before asking me. That was what that was created for. Pack 4 is every single one of those 31 recipes stated in sizes 4 to 16 inches. So it's all converted and all done for you. Pack 5 and 6, one's a cleaning, one's a pricing. So you can, it's just helps you with all that simple stuff. They're a joint pack. And then pack 7 is cookie recipes, which is really nice.
Fantastic.
Very good. So anybody who's asking, Danielle has 2 pages. Well, she has a page and a group, just like us. So her page is Danielle Sweet Treats. Go over there, like her page, and you can privately message her there. You can join her group, okay, which is the Cussing Caker, and that's spelt the
next to the oven.
and then Cussing, C-U-S-S-I-N-G Caker, okay. Go into there, send her a private message, and tomorrow she can then talk to you about how to buy the packs.
All by PayPal.
All by PayPal, and everything is downloaded by email, so that means you can buy it anywhere in the world, and there's no postage, which is absolutely brilliant.
You can print it yourself or load to as many devices as you like.
Yes, but
Right.
just don't share them with your friends.
Nope, because I will hunt you down.
Yes,
Right.
and swear at them.
Yes, lots of swearing. Would you like me to make ganache while that's setting?
Yes.
Or would you like me to make the rose?
I'd like to show them how to make the ganache while we're on that subject. You've got a bowl, you've got ganache, and cream is in the fridge.
Not a problem.
So I'm not going to make this ganache myself. I've asked Danielle to make it for you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get her to make it properly. And then I'm going to ask her to split it and then and make it so that it actually splits. So then she can actually show you how to put it right.
That ganache that I've just used was actually split, and I set it split and it works fine. Right, so I'm using that one. I'm not going to say its name because I say it wrong every single time.
Calabo.
That one. I call it Celeboo.
Oh, maybe we're saying it wrong.
Do we have any scales?
Yes, we do, in the cupboard behind you. Sorry.
There's not many cupboards.
I know. Yeah, it could be that one, it could be the next one. Might be the next one. I've got to be honest, I had a change round last Monday. I don't know when anything is. Go along.
Keep
Next
going,
one.
just keep going, you'll find them.
Yeah. Are they there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, your admin are doing a great job because loads of people have just been said they've been accepted on the group.
Well, there's 3 of them and the regularly are.
Oh,
so I
Beth
should hope so.
Collins, I've just
Yep.
approved 50-member request for Danielle's group.
There you
Obviously,
go.
she's a bit busy.
Thanks, Beth. Right.
Well, hopefully you've sold 50 packs so far. already.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm not going to say that one just yet, what I mentioned earlier, fingers, toes and...
No, we're
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So, this one is the milk chocolate. So, it's okay. It's
No, I
fine.
want you to show them how to make.
It's fine.
I need to
I'm
spill
gonna-
this.
I can show you.
Yeah, don't be scared.
Join in.
Join in. Come on, Shelley.
So, let me just get it to the right units. Am I making a lot or just a bit?
Just make a bit, just to show them how to make it.
So, for this, what I've just used on the cake for hotter months is 3-1. So I'll go straight with 3-1. So you can use it when it's cold, but it will set quite quickly.
And is there a difference with white chocolate and dark chocolate?
Yes, white chocolate's got more oil in it.
Yeah. So what do you have to do then? Use less cream?
Quantities.
Use higher quantity of chocolate, yeah. So for milk chocolate, I'm going to use 3-1, just what I've used on the cakes. It's better just to go straight for the hard stuff. Sorry, I'm thinking vodka now. So 300. Yay! I was waiting for it to go 301.
So the Cussing Caker, okay, it's called Cussing.
Cussing.
C-U-S-S-I-N-G.
The Cussing Caker.
So don't leave our live. Stay with Danielle in the live because I know I can see by the views you're
And then
disappearing
later.
and coming back. So stay with the live because I don't want you to miss anything. You can go and visit Danielle's group after the live. She'll be in the car on the way home. She'll be more than happy to chat to you then.
Oh yes, I
So
will.
yes, you do message her via the Cussing Caker to buy her packs.
Yeah. So to 300 chocolate, use 100 cream. So you 3-1. Let me just get a spatula. Should have thought of that.
And we're using Calibo chocolate, we're using milk chocolate. So she's making the summer recipe, which is 300 grams to 200 grams of cream, double cream.
300 chocolate to 100 double cream.
Sorry, 3 to 1. That's the summer recipe. 2 to 1 winter.
2 to 1 winter, but you can just use straight 3 to 1. It just sets a little bit quicker.
Right.
And I'm a faffer, so I take ages doing things. So just give it a little mix up so it's all covered with the cream to start with. Try not to flick it everywhere. Sorry, I've just got cream on your skirt. I'm not bothered. It's fine. I am a messy baker, and my hubby will tell you the exact same. He's probably giggling upstairs hearing me say that. So that
Don't know
now.
if he fell asleep yet. What's he called?
Mark.
Mark?
I'm still here.
He's still here. Mark, her husband, is upstairs watching the TV.
Watching sports. So that now goes in the microwave. If there's quite a lot of chocolate, go straight for 1 minute and then 10-second bursts afterwards. I'm going to go for 30 seconds just to start, then give it a nice mix up. Chocolate, quite often, if you finish it in the microwave, when it's binged, open it up and it might look all intact. Don't just assume it's done. Take it straight out, give it a mix, because while it's hot, it can sometimes keep its shape, but once you move it, then it'll melt and go to mush. Quite often when I'm using candy melts, I'll do that novice mistake and I'll burn it and set fire to my bowl.
But that's exactly what I do. I always end up with it in a big hard clump.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, so ladies just asking, so if it's white chocolate, would you use 4 to 1 then?
4 to 1 for white
Okay.
chocolate, yeah. I'll move those.
And dark chocolate?
Same as milk.
Same as milk.
Yeah.
I think Carol Tucker's going to be a very good member of your group. What do you think, Carol?
Oh, no, apparently she's been rejected.
She's been rejected. Why has she been rejected?
When was she rejected? I recognise the name, that's the best bit.
Bloody hell, Carol. You've been rejected. You haven't even got in yet. Admins.
The only time people are rejected is if they're doing things that are probably illegal or...
Yeah.
Yeah. I can take abuse. I don't care if you throw abuse at me on my own page. I'll laugh at it. But no, I'll sort that.
I don't think Carol's doing anything illegal. But anyhow,
If you pop
let
me a
me
message,
just tell you, Carol Tucker is a great girl.
I recognise
And
the
you will
name.
want her in your group, seriously. So go and tell, should we tell admins that she can join?
I'll
I
sort
can
it
verify.
myself.
Right, she'll sort your membership out for you, Carol. Bloody always knew there'd be one.
There's always a couple. No, there's only... That's because I vet everyone now. So if I can't see anything from being cake on your page, I kind of Facebook stalk every single member. I apologise. That's because we had some creepy men join in and asking for weird things.
They do, don't they? So I've seen how many men make requests these days. In fact, Carol's just had an incident as well with one. But I get hundreds of them every day. But the only friends that they have is females. So I've just bin them all. I don't even bother looking now. If it's a man, I just delete.
No,
I don't even look.
We've got quite a lot of males on my page.
Yeah, well, we have as well, but they tend to be the ones that I know that I've seen come up on the lives, and you know, you get to know regular names, don't you? But if I don't know the name, I'm off.
It's when they join the group, when you have a look on the page to see if they actually are anything to do with cakes.
Carol was actually only joking.
Oh, sorry.
I recognise the name.
That's her
All right,
general
then.
wind up. She's had us all on the wind up. Well done, Carol. You had us all there.
It's when the guys join a page called Big Busty Babes or something,
Oh,
and then
God.
try and join the cake
Yeah.
page. It's like, you're not coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know what your intentions are.
Just a very quick question. Someone said that if you've not got a microwave, can you do it on the hob?
Yes, double boiler, so pot on top,
On top of a... Yeah.
pan underneath, hot water. Do not let the hot water touch the base of your bowl, and do not put it on too high. I've melted too many bowls doing that, and it's just gone all over the hob.
So you don't let the water bubble up on the bowl then?
Yeah.
No, don't let
Right.
it touch the bowl.
Right.
You just need a little bit, but it doesn't.
I
take
remember
long.
doing that at school, thinking about
Yeah,
that
melting
now.
chocolate or something. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I remember
don't
you
let
weren't
it
allowed
touch
to
the
let
bottom.
any of the steam or anything. You know, if you tilt to the bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the steam would go inside the bowl, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Ruin it all.
So at this point, I've left it in a little bit too much, which you can see it's started to split the most tiniest little bit. Can you see that?
Can you tilt towards
Yeah,
me as
I'm going
well?
to show that camera as well.
Just like that.
So, is the cream cold when it's first added to the chocolate?
Yep.
Yep, we
There's-
don't warm it up.
Yeah, with the double boiler, well, with any method really, another thing that you can do is boil your cream first, take any excess water out of it. That's fantastic as well.
If you can bring that to the middle, just so they can see that, to the middle there.
Oh, to up
Yeah,
here.
no, to the middle,
Yeah.
or there where you were.
That's it.
So that's
Yeah.
split, just the most tiniest little bit. But in all honesty, I'd still use that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do anything to that. I wouldn't add any more cream or anything.
No. And then in a minute, I want you to split that a bit
A bit
more.
more.
So if you were okay to use it at this stage, what would you do now?
I'd put it in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes, give it a little mix, just until it's reached the thick consistency of thick Nutella. And at that point, then you can start using it. If it goes too hard, then you can give it a little zap in the microwave for 10-second bursts.
And how would you store it if you didn't want to use it straight away?
I put cling film straight
I'm
on
gonna
top,
show you.
Right, okay.
cling
We'll
film
show
on
you.
top and press it down.
Right.
And I'll go through that in a minute.
And you
So,
can use our new cling film method that we
Oh,
just learned last week.
yeah.
which one?
Keep it in the fridge.
You
Who
cling
does that?
film.
Well, a lady told us, a lady told me in class the other week, it's frigging marvellous. I don't even know I've got to me 57 years and didn't know this before.
Won't that cause condensation to make your
No.
sugar paste sticky or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing on it.
It's like it stops the
brilliant.
static, isn't it?
Yeah, it stops all the static. It's brilliant. We've got some in the fridge down there. Not the big fridge, the little fridge underneath the microwave.
I've not even looked through your cupboards,
I
so I don't know where anything is.
I know, I'm just warning you where it is before you go rooting around in the big fridge. So we're going to split this one, are we?
Yep, we're going to oversplit it.
So what Danielle's going to do for us, she's going to oversplit this so that you can see what it looks like when it's split, and then she's going to repair it for you.
Well, repair it the best I can. There's only so much
Yeah, because
you
you
can do.
see so many people on the group that they've split it and then they think they've got to throw it all away.
No, quite
No.
often, whenever I split ganache, I'll just put it in the fridge, give it 15 minutes, take it out, give it a mix up, back in for 15 minutes, mix it up, and work it back in.
Now, interesting question, because I have seen this before and I wouldn't know the answer. Tina says that she's been told not to use fresh cream. What alternative? Why can you not use fresh cream?
The whole thing with the fresh cream is because of the excess water and the excess moisture, which could potentially knock the shelf life. So that's where the idea of boiling it first comes in, so it evaporates all the excess. Oh, good lord, what have I in the microwave? It's not mine. So boiling it takes out the excess moisture, that's fine. You can use the Elmi or whatever it is that's pasteurised, or the long life cream from Tesco, which is on the baking aisle. That is absolutely fantastic. So that's a bit too much done. You see that?
Right. And then if you show that camera.
Perfect.
So this is what happens when it's split.
It usually goes all weird as well.
Shall we do it a bit more? Bake
Yeah,
it a bit
I'm
more.
just
So I'm going to put it in the. We just want to deliberately split this for you
Without burning it.
without burning it, so that she can show you how to save it as best as you can. So I'm just going to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
So a lady, Barbara Ann Ford says, couldn't we ask you, if she used 600 chocolate, how much cream would she use?
What type of chocolate? If it's milk chocolate, I'd go for 600 cream.
Yeah.
Then
So she wants, no,
1,000.
600 chocolate, how much cream does she need? 200? That'd be right, wouldn't it? Three.
That's for 600 chocolate for.
Yeah.
200 cream.
Yeah.
That would be right, wouldn't it? Because you said 300 chocolate, 100 cream.
Yeah.
She's got 600
Yeah,
chocolate,
62, yeah.
200 cream. Yeah, you got that right, actually, Barbara. Just confirming there, Danielle.
Yeah.
The mathematics there, got you.
The maths have gone.
Sorry, I am trying to get her to split ganache here.
Right, so that's split and it's also started burning on the side, which you can see from the bubbles. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And then do you want to show up there?
Can you see?
Oh yes, we can.
That started burning and it also stinks.
It's going to be
So-
how to correct it when you split it.
So this is how to correct it. Give it a good mix. The options are, depending how badly split it is, you can just pop it in the fridge for 15 minutes, take it out, give it a mix, pop it back in the fridge, give it another mix, and just keep going. Whether it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just as long as you can keep mixing it and mixing back in the oils, because that's what makes it split from the chocolate. So another option is add a tiny little bit of cold cream and mix that in. 'Cause then that causes,
What would vegans do to make ganache?
to be quite honest, I don't regularly do it.
No, because they can't use the chocolate either, can they? 'Cause not real chocolate.
I believe if you look on AmyCakes because she's a vegan, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has she got the recipe?
I think she might have. I think it's.
Amy, if you're watching tonight, and I think you are,
Before.
if
Give
you've
us
got
a
the
hand.
link to the vegan recipe for ganache, that would be excellent, because actually Amy is a vegan.
Yeah, I believe it's vegan chocolate, and I know you can make ganache with water. I've not tried it myself,
Yes, I've heard that.
but with water. So as you can see, that's come back nicely back together, just with a little bit of cream. Yep,
Brilliant.
you got that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, Sharon Norris has just said hot water ganache.
Yeah.
I've missed part of the conversation here. Joe Fitchett, anyone who knits mohair wool is best kept in the fridge.
After we were
Stop
talking
going
about
up
the cling
those.
film in the fridge.
Is that to do with the conversation?
I have no idea what that
We
is
lost
on
it.
about.
No.
It's not hard to confuse me though, as we'll find out. Right.
So yeah, there's a couple of different ideas about making it for making the ganache for vegans. So we've got coconut milk, coconut cream. Sainsbury's apparently do a good vegan chocolate. We've got the warm water ganache, for example. I'm sure there's lots of recipes out there. So if Amy is watching, we'll try and get the recipe off her. But it might be a good idea as well, if anyone has got a good recipe, to pop it on. Amy says it's a vegan top secret. But if anybody has got a recipe that's suitable for vegans, you could pop it on our community page, and then we can share it if you're happy for that.
If Jules is watching, her brother is a chef, a very good chef
okay.
for vegan and vegetarian and vegan recipes. She might have one.
Well, I know quite often people pop them on my page, if that's any help.
So 300 grams. What size cake do you think that would cover?
Not very big.
Not very big.
I always go for making more than you need. That way it's better to have some left over than not enough at all, and you can freeze it afterwards.
Oh, can you? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just going to spoon it in my mouth.
Especially if it's terry chocolate orange, or my favourite is Milky Bar ganache, especially if you make my Bakewell cake. Milky Bar
Can you
ganache.
use Milky Bars, can you?
Oh, you don't need a lot, you don't need to do a full Milky Bar. Just, for example, 3/4 normal white
I
chocolate.
love Milky Bar.
I do.
Yeah,
3/4
so
normal
bad.
chocolate, and then the rest Milky Bar, because
I used
it's
to buy
quite
it to
strong
pretend it was for the
flavour.
kids.
I love
It's
Bit
not
for the
bad.
kids, a large amount for me.
It's not for the children.
No.
Nothing is ever for the children.
Could I ask a quick question? I've got a few people asking if you can colour the ganache.
Not chocolate, you can't.
It depends.
Can you colour milk
I've
chocolate?
coloured it with dust before, and also
Oh.
I know there's
Afterwards you can't, but you couldn't colour it while it's in there.
colour your cream first.
Ah.
That's what I've always been told. I don't regularly do it, but colour your cream first, and then melt your chocolate into it.
Apparently, Carol Tucker uses the Pro Gels, and she's asking. She knows she can do it with the Pro Gels, but she was asking if Colour Splash works, but I don't know.
No, I very
wouldn't
rarely
know.
colour ganache, to be quite honest.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
So this is Select Island.
Right, so we're going to cover the cake now. Okay, so
Not
basically
cake, board.
the board. Right, yes, sorry, I'm ahead of the game.
No, it's fine. Can I have my box?
Jump in the box again. There's not much cake left in it.
There's not cake on one, so you're alright.
So, yeah, so we wanted to just show you how to ganache, give you the recipes, but if you want the recipes, then go and buy them off Danielle, okay? She's put them all together, and she maybe not have the answer for the vegan ones, but she's got the recipes. And not only when you buy the recipes, she's actually worked out the quantity and sizes for you per cake. Is that
The only
correct?
thing for making the cakes, yes, for ganache,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just make as much as I can and then just
Right,
go
yeah.
with it.
But the 300 one that we've just done as a tester, it's just a tester, I would say.
Yeah.
What would you say that would cover? A 6-inch cake?
Oh, for 6-inch, I usually go for 6 bars of chocolate. So go from that. I know there's converters out there to do it, or I just have no idea what they are called. I literally just make loads and hope for the best, which isn't very helpful.
Sandra,
I apologise.
her son is vegan, and she uses, oh, you've said that one, haven't you? Vegan chocolate and coconut
yeah.
cream. Oh, Laura's ahead of all the... Oh, well, I'm well behind on comments. I was frigging loads of them there.
So when using Sugarpaste,
So Verena's shouting out, hey, Damien, she's got the Irish stuff out.
Yes, I have.
Oh, we had lots of flirting with
Oh,
Damien
God,
last time.
did
Yeah, he's a bit...
Carol's trying to marry me off.
Yeah, he's a bit hot totty. And the thing is, Verena was here in the kitchen. And we were trying to find out whether you were single, see if we could get our Laura paired up with him. Big
Terrible.
Damien.
Terrible.
Did
Poor
you
guy.
get a private message off him?
No, Carol. Anyway, lady never tells. So.
And you've got red.
You know what? I went really red last time.
Red as a red hair.
I know. I went really red last time.
Red as.
Honestly,
Oh.
I'm terrible. You
So-
don't think I was in my 30s. Calm down.
Damien, you're going to get it again.
Oh dear Lord. Right. So for rolling out and everything, use corn flour. That way it absorbs any moisture, you don't get stickiness. If you use icing sugar, the one from your hand will turn it sticky. I don't really fancy sticky cake. Would you
know,
like a
it's very
sticky
funny
cake
that
that
because-
someone's fingered?
Yeah, but you always get mixed reviews, you know. Different cakers will tell you different things. So I have always used icing sugar, and then I was told to use corn flour. Then I've been told to go back to icing sugar, and now I've given up making cakes because I can't cope.
No. To be honest, I normally have my corn flour out anyway, so I just use what I've got there.
Corn flour absorbs moisture, whereas icing sugar turns wet with moisture, so sticky cake. Would you like a sticky finger bun? So, if you have any air bubbles, I recommend an acupuncture needle. Do you have any of them?
No, we don't sell them.
Okay.
No.
Or anything you like.
Yeah, sterilise
No,
it.
no, but where would you buy them from? Amazon?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can buy dried boxes full
Yeah.
for next to nothing.
Yeah.
But the hole is absolutely minuscule. There's no even needing to rub it to try and hide the hole.
Why can't you just use a normal needle?
Makes a bigger hole.
Yeah, but there's very fine ones, isn't there?
But if you've got thick icing, that's,
Yeah.
well, not even thick icing, if it dries quick, you can't smooth it out.
Right.
So by having something thin, minimising the effort.
Mm-hmm.
Make life easy.
Oh, they're pushing the boundaries. It's
Okay.
past the watershed time.
I can't
They're
swear.
waiting for you to
We
pop.
do still need to be careful because although we don't have children
My son's
necessarily watching, we
Yeah.
have people watching on their parents' accounts, for
Yeah.
example.
My little boy's watching, and he's
so
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we do obviously we'll
No,
have a laugh and a joke.
She
but
did agree she wasn't swearing, and we don't want her to swear.
No.
But she does have something that I think is quite reasonable for. What did we say?
Yeah.
Yours are pinky. What was yours?
Fingers, toes and tits crossed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. That's
There we
my
go.
word. We can live with that.
We can have that one, and I don't think that classes as
No.
swear.
No.
We like a good pair of titties in the kitchen. I've got a very good
Wow.
I've got a nice pair.
I was told by Zoe Fancy Cakes this weekend that the reason her models don't have big boobs on is that the boobs push down the sugar paste on the model, which gives them a fat belly.
Oh,
So for
okay.
me, I now know where I'm going wrong as a human. I've got big boobies. It's pushing down my skin and therefore giving me a fat belly.
Brilliant.
I love Zoe for that. Good.
Yeah, that's
Got to all
brilliant
these years and
message.
I now know what the problem is. The boobs.
Brilliant.
So the green board that we're using, we use on I think pretty much all the Facebook Lives. It's not a mat, it's actually a work board.
It's a nice thick board.
It's absolutely brilliant, and they're available from the Sugar and Crumbs website. There are 2 different sizes. So this one is the larger size. The easiest way to find it, wait Danielle.
Sorry.
The easiest way to find it is just type in the search bar green board, and the 2 different sizes will come up there that are in stock.
Yeah, it's dead easy, green board.
Yeah.
Right, couple
Sorry,
of
go on.
questions now. Danielle can't use our rolling pins, normal rolling pins, because she has a problem with her hands. So she uses this one, and where would you get that?
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's. There you go.
It was only a couple of quid, but it's basically a cheap, very light version of the Kingpin.
Yeah,
So it's fantastic for repetitive movements.
yeah.
Yep. For rolling up and lifting, I just use a cling film tube. Yep, with a bit of cling film left on it, because then it's got the holes for your fingers to slip in. It's easier to lift with than messing on a rolling
Yeah.
tin.
So we're using Select Island today, okay, Sugarpaste. Marina was in here a few weeks ago and she showed you how fabulous this Sugarpaste was. Danielle's going to show you the same, and we sold loads of it. Everybody went mad for it. I've not had one single complaint about it at all.
I think it's
So,
fab.
yeah.
Especially, I find it makes an even better modelling paste. For example, I
Yeah,
made
you were saying that to me
a cake
earlier.
with ruffles on the bottom, a 13-inch ruffle cake bottom. And usually for ruffles, I 50-50 with sugar paste. This stuff, I just added a little bit of Tylone straight.
Okay, I love that.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Select Island sugar paste today. We do have a fabulous range of sugar paste, and we like to sell all the range. You know what, everybody has a personal choice, but I sell the ones that I think, you know, everybody likes. So we sell Massa Tocino, we sell Renshaw Extra, we sell the Select Island, we sell Sugar Paste Direct. You know, it's a personal choice thing, okay, but they do all work.
Everyone's different. Like, for example, for wedding cakes and stuff, I like Renshaw Extra. For my modelled cakes, you may have seen my octopus or my stitch cake, anything like that. I prefer this stuff.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It smooths perfectly together. If you have a rip or anything, it goes lovely. So just to take off the edge, I've used my craft knife. Try not to touch your board with it. I saw you telling me off the other day. I saw that.
Was it just water that you put on the board?
Yep, just a little bit of water.
Yeah.
Quite often when I'm at home, I'll usually anti-bac it first, because whilst it's in a warehouse, you don't know what's in there.
Exactly.
You can't guarantee it. So even an anti-bac wipe straight over it and then sugar paste straight on, 'cause that saves having to add water. Someone's probably going to have a go at me for that. Should wash it off, but who's licking the board? Really?
I was going to say, nobody's eating stuff on the board, are they?
No.
Are they? That's why a lot of people recycle boards and reuse them, because they're just,
I do.
they're not,
The amount of people that ask me, do you want your board back?
yeah.
No!
We don't want it back, but but to be fair, you know, a lot of people will recycle them.
Oh God, yeah. Just while the cake is setting, I'm going to get the board ready. I'm also going to make a quick little rose, and I mean quick. So today,
And I will agree with you. This Fiona's just said it tastes amazing, and it does taste nice, doesn't
it's
it?
lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, 1 second. Double check what I'm actually saying.
Oh yeah, sorry. We've pulled something up that we wanted to write on the board. Forgot what it is myself.
Proud of who I am.
Yes, that's it.
So, using the sweet stamps, this is the cookie set. I actually recommend this as the first set that's flexible for everything. It's not too small for cakes. It's lovely for the board. Fits on cupcakes and cookies. It's fantastic. I'll also be using the Sugar and Crumbs sweet stamp set, the nice collab set, which is a medium size.
It's got numbers in as well.
Numbers, everything. Multiple of letters that you'll use quite often, or double letters in a word. So I'll pop that there because I'll use that soon. So I'm just going to decorate the board, quickly do stamps, let that dry whilst I'm covering the cake, and then I can fill that later on. I'll show you a couple of methods. One being just plain hand painting, another one being flood filling. I find that's easy if you shake a lot like I do. It's fantastic for not messing up, basically. Okey-doke. So to pick it out, use a tacky bit of sugar paste.
And as I always say, I love these sweet stamps. I love the fact that they're all in the pads. You know that you've got every part of the alphabet there. You can see them. They're not loose for you to throw back in a box and then then next time you come to use them, you find you've lost one. So you know straight away. And they're also the right way round. So when you look at the pad, whichever way it fits in the tray is the way it should go on the board. So no confusions of putting things on back to front, upside down.
like I did.
I was waiting for that one. So just to pop them on, you can use the tacky pad. However, I quite like just to do it by myself.
Freehand.
Yeah.
I always do mine freehand.
Yeah, I do.
So if you're flood filling, press it in quite a fair bit.
So Diana, the yellow pad is called the cookie pad. There's one slightly bigger than that called vanilla. And then the next one up is our own.
Vanilla is smaller.
Is it?
Vanilla's the teeny tiny pink set.
No way.
It is very tiny. And I
Tiny.
absolutely love it. I'm in love with that set.
Is it? I thought it was bigger.
No,
No,
it's tiny.
It's vanilla set,
I'm
then the
gonna get it
cookie
out.
set, then yours and
Ours is next.
Wheat Sticks Stout.
Yeah, next.
Both of you two are about the same. And then the rest are the larger sets.
Oh, we're going to have to get it out and have a look.
Sorry, Danielle. Too busy talking, I'm picking wrong things up. There's obviously the tacky pads that you can use, but I quite like to do it myself and then overlap the letters.
Again, it's finding your own method, because we do get that question quite often when people buy the sweet stamp sets. Do I need the pickup pad? Do I have to use the pickup pad? No, you don't.
No.
It's a personal choice, and that's why we don't sell it with the set, because not every customer wants to use it. It is a personal choice.
I find it's fab if you've got lots of repetitive cupcakes.
Yes, exactly.
Flavours.
Yeah, if you're doing monogram letters on tops of cookies or cupcakes, that's perfect.
Do it.
You can get hundreds, literally hundreds.
Yeah. From what's taken me a few minutes there, I could put all that all on straight, nice and quick and simple.
Yeah.
So that's on, that's all done. I'm going to pop that aside to dry and quickly
You
make
just turn it round just so I can try it. It's hard white on white, but we'll try and
I'll be painting it
come
soon
over
anyway.
a little bit. That's it. There we go.
Just let's get out of me in a minute.
So Amy's just commented, vanilla is the same height, but it's skinnier, so the letters are far narrower.
Right, okay. So while we're talking about that, pickup pads, you went crazy. 2 lives last week with the Sweet Stamps girls. We sold out. We didn't expect to sell that many. We are having a nightmare because we have got actually 3 deliveries in transit to us. We were hoping for 1 to arrive today. We do believe it's actually going to arrive tomorrow. We've got some coming in on Wednesday, some coming in Thursday. I have got a lot of stuff coming in, but I've not updated the site because the sale has gone so crazy. I've sort of lost myself a bit. So I've just said to Laura, let's get all the orders out, and when they come in, we'll put them back on stock. So hold back. Laura has been ringing everybody for those that we couldn't fulfill today. We've still got plenty around in, haven't we? Yeah. Now, the Perfect Pour set, again, we didn't expect to sell as many as we did. They are en route to us. So the first ones have actually gone out. All the rest, your orders are going to be held back until Wednesday, I think it is.
Yes. We don't
So
until Wednesday.
If we have been trying to contact people, but if you've got an order, what we've said is we can either refund you, or if you're happy to wait till Wednesday, then we can send it out then. Oh, look at that.
So that's the difference. So the yellow is the cookie set and the pink is the vanilla set.
Right.
So that's just a bit of a difference. So it is a different font as well. So that does make a difference, because obviously the P is a bit sort of scrollier, isn't it, on the yellow?
I find I absolutely love the vanilla set, especially for children's cakes, because obviously they can't understand swirly writing.
Yeah.
So little boys and girls can read that, which is fantastic.
That's so cute.
I know, I'm in love. Right,
And I've learned some as well.
I'm putting them away because it's
Which set are you going to use then? The cookie or the...
I've already used the cookie so much.
Oh, have you done it already?
Yeah.
Have you stamped it already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That's
whole
how quick they
sentence?
are. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I've laid 2 happies out for you.
Right. Crikey.
That is how quick it is.
Crikey.
Another thing, what you can do, rather than just chucking them in a box, Carol,
Yeah.
cover them with cling film.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Stops them falling out.
I know. I know, but these come out too much.
I know, but it's...
You should have seen this. I gave these to my photographer and he's resigned. I am only joking, but let me tell you now, I don't think he's very happy with me.
Now I understand Amy's face when the other day you tipped them all out on the board in front of us. Right?
Yes. But once they're tipped out, but you think about that logically. Once they're tipped out and you've got rid of all the bits and then put them back in, then they're in there. There's nothing worse than getting a box full of them that are loose all the time. You've got to tip them out every time to find out you've got them.
I like using them, especially for commas or anything.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, those little dodgy bits,
Dodgy bits.
Those little triangles.
Those things up
Somebody
there.
come up with that, said save the little triangles.
Yeah.
If you're wondering about the triangles, are we on this camera?
Can be.
Let me see.
It's just the little bits at the edge.
So you can see here.
Just go up a bit. Oh, that's it. It's focused
So
now.
when you first get your set, you must tip them out gently onto the board and then gently tap the board so that your letters come out. And then see these little triangles. When you put your letters in, you can either use a scribing needle to help flick it out, but preferably Amy and to be fair, everybody else is using, just use a little bit of fondant, roll it, make it sticky, and then stick it on top of the letter, and it will pull it out. There, she's throwing me one now. Make it really nice and sticky, and then stick it on. Oops, sugar. That was clever. I didn't even hold it, but there you go.
Said sugar.
Yeah. Yes. I don't swear me, Danielle. If you believe that.
But all of the sets that we've shown you in terms of the Sweet Stamps lettering are on the Sugar and Crumbs website. So the vanilla is the pink one, that is on the Sugar and Crumbs website, as is the yellow cookie set, the bright pink that Danielle's going to use. I'm not sure what you mean, Fiona. Why is the bottom board loose? It's not loose.
No, the white board underneath.
So the white board is attached to the pink
Yes.
the top colour of the board.
Yes, let me just tell you about this, okay? Because one or two of you ladies got a little bit zealous, and what you do is you tip this out, and I had to laugh, but this lady prized off the board thinking that you were meant to. You're not. This is your storage pad. So this is so that when you've tipped the letters out and got rid of everything, you put them back here, store them, and preferably cling film them, just so that the letters don't bounce or fall about. You'll notice that I put them in my box quite gently, but really just one sheet of cling film holds it all in. But don't prize them between the two. And a few of you ladies have done that. I'm not actually quite sure why you've done that, because nobody's ever shown you to do it that way. There's no video that shows you to do it that way, and I don't understand why.
I think by the sound of it, Fiona, drop Amy a message. It does sound like you might have a faulty set, but drop Amy a message. She's more than happy to help. If it's not Amy directly, it'll be a member of her team, but they are fantastic, and she will be able to help you.
She'll be able to solve it.
Solve it for you.
So just all you got to do is drop her a message, Amy Coyle, via Facebook, and she'll come back to you. She's actually, her customer service is excellent.
It is really fantastic.
Also, whilst I've got it, if you want me to show you.
Yeah.
Quite often with the older tacky pads, quite a lot of people have been complaining about it not sticking. That's from corn flour. So a way to clean them, just get a little bit of kitchen roll, dip in solution, alcohol, whatever you fancy using, just wet it a little bit and rub over the top. That removes any debris.
That's quite right, because
and it cleans them, and then it'll help stick to the pads a little bit better, because that's the surface where the pad makes contact with. So just want to add that, because I know quite a lot of people get dusty letters, because I'm a cornflour bug, I'm awful for it. And with the old tacky pads as well, to remove anything, tack up a bit of sugar paste and give it a rub over, and then with the clean letters, it'll fit perfectly.
When they come with a bit of thing, just put that back on as well to help protect it. But as Danielle says, when you're using this, you are getting sugar on it, corn flour on it, icing sugar on it, and you know that does eventually make this matte, so it isn't sticky anymore. And again, you just wipe this over with the same stuff, dip in solution.
That one, I just use a tacky bit of sugar paste and rub over it.
Good.
That's all I use.
Yeah, look, because mine needs clean. Mine's got glitter on it.
You want me to do it? So you just tacky up your sugar paste a little bit. You just give it a little rub. Same as when you rub your board or your side with a bit of sugar paste to pick up any bits before you roll out. Just the same concept.
You need to remember this, because I always forget when somebody asks me, and I go, don't know. But if you ask Amy,
we know the answer, but we can't remember.
But it's the same concept as when before you start rolling out, rub your board with it.
Anybody who's got this is the older version of the new pickup pad. So these have now been discontinued. There's nothing wrong with these. If you've got these, there's nothing wrong with them.
Just know how to use them.
Yeah. This is now the new version.
Ooh,
okay.
I've
not seen this one.
No.
Okay, so it's new version. So you get this. Don't throw this away. If I put that on the board there, that's where you line your letters up. So if you want to do a straight line, go along here. If you want to go around a circle, go around here. Other lines. And then you have to keep this clean as well. And as you can see, mine's dirty. As per usual. So we might need Amy to tell us how to clean this. Do we do the
We
same?
did it on the last live.
Did we? Oh.
Yes. So when Amy was here, she did go over removing that.
Yeah.
And you can actually rinse it under the tap.
Yeah.
And
now
going
you
over it.
Solution, don't you?
Yes. It is on one of the previous lives. So like I said, if you miss any of this live or any of the previous ones, they all get uploaded to YouTube. So make sure you head over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, Sugar and Crumbs and Nifty Nozzles, and you can go back through all the previous lives. So last week we actually had 3 lives in total. There was a normal Monday evening one with Jerry from Studio 8.
Made a unicorn cake.
Yeah, and then we had
watching tonight. Hi,
yeah,
Jerry.
and then we had the Wednesday evening with the Sweet Stamp girls here and Molly Robbins, and then we had Thursday again with the Sweet Stamp team and
Rosie Cake.
Rosie was here. How can I forget it was Rosie?
No.
How
We had
could
to
I
stay up with it till 2
possibly
o'clock in the
forget
morning.
Rosie was here?
Kick her out.
So, Palvi, how do you use the old one? In exactly the same way. So the only difference is that it's not a clear acrylic. So if, again, go onto YouTube or have a look at Amy's page. There's videos there of how to use either the tacky pad, which is the old style one, or the improved pickup pad. They both work in exactly the same way.
Okey-dokey then. Right. So So I'm going to quickly make a little rose. I'm going to make a multicoloured one because I've not made a multicoloured one yet. I'm like a child. So start with a poly ball for the centre. This way it makes it just a little bit lighter. 1 second.
Let me just tell you, Danielle uses this set here. Now we don't, actually I think we might have a set like this.
We did have a set,
I'll
yes.
double check the website whether I still sell this set. But there's loads of different ways of making your roses, but this is a set that Danielle's familiar with. So if you are going to use your Natalie Porter Rapid Rose, or you're going to use the FMM rose cutters, which come like this, or they're
together.
round, they're all together, and then you can cut them, can't you? So there's lots of ways. I mean, some people even do the...
I can't get on with the full ones.
no, it's all down to personal choice,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
There's that many methods. Everyone's different. Keep trying.
See, like you
everything.
can do that, but I can't use them. Now, the first rose I was shown was that way. In fact, I've still got it. Gotta go and find it. I'll be back.
Brilliant.
Oh no, I haven't. I've just recently thrown it away. Maria broke it up for me.
So, starting with a wire, pop it through your ball rather than pushing straight through. Give it a twist. I find it goes through easy that way and not breaking loads off the other side. So bend it, go over. Or which one do you want?
Wherever you want. If you want to be in the middle, and then both of us can get you there.
So you put it through, connect it at the bottom, and just twist. This I find is better than a toothpick. That way it won't move.
Sturdy.
Yeah, this is an 18 gauge wire. God, I don't know what I'm saying. But it's an 18 wire. But you can use 20s, which I prefer. I've just run out of those. So as you can see, that's nice and tight. It won't shift. Stab it in something. I've apparently forgot to bring a dummy.
What have you got?
No, it's fine. I've just stabbed it in that.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if we still sell those cutters because I can't remember.
I apologise
Somebody's
for
out.
the amount of cornflour I use. I am a cornflour bug. So this, I usually use flour paste, but this is the Select Island with just a little bit of Tylo added, pre-coloured, and then just left to sit for half an hour. I'm not going to roll it too thin compared to flour paste, obviously because it's sugar paste. So the first size that you need needs to be equivalent to the size of your bud, or just a little bit smaller. I think I'm missing one. Yeah, that'll do. So to start with, you need 2 for the centre. Foam pad. Have we got a cup of water? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. I
Yeah,
thought you were
I
after a
didn't
bowling
think-
tool then.
No, I've got a bowling tool. I just need a little bit of water
Yeah,
if that's okay.
well, no worries.
Thank you. With a ball tool, I've got that one. Just go around the edges nice and smooth. Quite often I'll bulk make layers.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Just so I can... Thank you, Betty. So this one you want to cover fully with water. Barina, do not tell me after the amount that I am using.
Did we tell them what to do to protect the Ganache afterwards with cling film?
Not yet, no. Do you want me to quickly tell them that one? Because you were going to show me your lovely cold cling film trick. Ah.
Right, yeah, do you want to?
Yes, what I'll do is I'll do this first layer, then while it's setting I'll quickly do that. So first one over, peek that bit. These are just quick and simple. It's none of this detailed roses that everyone else teaches. This is just quick and simple. So just like that. And I'll be going on the next one. You want 3 petals. So please mind me while I'm just quickly getting these done. And you want the same size cutter for this one as well. That's not good actually.
You'll have to excuse Danielle's red hands. She was colouring everything before.
See. Just looks like I've killed someone. It's fine. But I am a cornflower bug and I do apologise.
Marina's laughing, don't worry.
That's with the water.
Yeah.
She always tells me off for using too much.
What, cornflour?
Water. I smother everything in water. I'm awful for it. So again, with these, you just want to smooth the edges down a little bit. With flour paste, you can get thinner and not as bulky. This one's going to be a little bit bulky because I forgot to pack the flour paste.
Why didn't you tell me I had loads here?
I did.
Oh, you did.
I
She did.
Oh!
Yes, she did ask me. I am sorry.
No.
You did. You asked me, could you have some to colour, didn't you?
Yeah, but
And
not.
then you put Tylo in this one.
Yeah,
What was I thinking?
not everyone has flour paste, so I thought, why not just run with this one?
Yeah.
You don't need it all the way up on this one. I'm just about halfway. I've done it on the wrong
I
side.
swear to
on
God,
that
I'm done with me at times.
I love the way you went, oh, you did.
So
Well,
this
first I was
one,
going to say, no, you didn't. But I had to say, oh, you did, because I actually then remembered she did.
it was
did.
when I was down in the can of monster.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So this one, you just want to place it so it's just a little bit above the peak. There you go. And then press down there. Same with that one. Okay, someone's alarm going off in the background. It's doing that.
Is there an alarm going on?
Yeah, I can hear it outside.
And yeah, all I can hear is my tinnitus.
No,
It's been screaming.
there's
It's had that
definitely an
scream.
alarm.
Is it tinnitus or tinnitus? What's it called?
Tonight?
Tonight,
Is it?
I don't know.
I've suffered it for years, but I have it in both ears. But today it screamed its head. I mean, it screams its head off all the time. But today it's gone bonkers. To the point, even when I've been in work, I've been like, oh, for God's sake, turn it off.
So, just curled the edges round just a little bit.
I love
Give
the
that a flick.
colours.
Oh, it's
I
great
know, it's
idea,
my first
isn't it?
multicolour rose. I can't
Is
wait
it?
to see you
Yeah.
finished. I've not done a
Oh, it's
multicoloured
so
one.
pretty.
So, just going to get some more on this one. I'll do the next one then. That's
Yeah.
when I'll let
And
it
you're going to
set.
have to keep stirring this then.
Oh no, it's fine. You don't need to stir it. It's
Do
fine.
you not?
No.
Oh, so it doesn't set. So it's gone like a
just-
jelly, this.
Yeah, it didn't set quickly. It'll take a while to set. So for the next layer, you need the next size up. Sorry, my arms are flailing in front
It's
of all your
okay,
cameras.
don't worry. We're still with you.
Well, that makes all of you three except me, 'cause I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing an absolutely brilliant job.
Fantastic job. We are going to go over 10, guys, so don't worry. Make sure you stay with us because this girl's got a lot to show you.
Well, what time is it?
9:25.
Sugar! Right. Well, it won't take me too long to cover anyway.
No.
Usually I can crack that out quite quickly.
There we go.
Pants.
That was 2 sugars in the kitchen then, was it? One off me and one off Danielle.
Very well done.
We're doing good.
We're doing good.
So on this layer, you need 5. I'm doing well. I don't think I've swore yet.
No.
No,
I'm proper impressed with myself.
no, we're impressed. And you've still got an audience of over 400.
Oh dear Lord.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few people got tinnitus. Tonight.
Tinnitus.
We need to.
I know. I call it something.
Just
I even
bell
bought-
ringing in your ear.
I even bought a book on reading on how to, there's no cure for it, but I even bought this book and to read what I needed to do to help it. But to be fair, I get that stressed in the quiet. If it's quiet, it screams even more.
Oh God.
So I couldn't read the book because it was screaming even more in my ear.
Just to mix your own way.
So Diana says she's just bought herself a glass of wine, so stay as long as you like. Danielle is
to.
jealous.
I'd love to. But little ones are at home and it's an hour away. I need to.
Alexia says, hurry up and swear because they want percentages off Danielle.
No! That was the whole point of that, to stop me swearing.
Sarah's got 2 cakes to make, but she's sticking with us.
Brilliant.
What is the white material the corn flour is in? New to this. So we make these, we sell them on our website. You can make them yourself. You can make them yourself, you can buy little sets for them, but we sell these and then you can just throw them away.
Actually, I want the red one there. So from here, you start about halfway across the other petal, then you press down that side. You can shape these and then form them, but to be quite honest, I don't want to.
It's looking good, that there. I like it.
Just be nice and quick. Like I said, it's not a proper rose, it's just a little quick, simple one. Usually when I'm just cracking on with it at home, it takes me about 9 minutes for each one.
Well, they're all staying to the end, Danielle, so you carry on.
Oh, I hope so.
And Julia is on the Pims with her husband tonight.
I've got Jaeger in my head when I get home.
Sandra is on call and she's praying that her pager doesn't go up because she doesn't want to miss any of it. It's looking good. Isn't this rose looking good?
It is just a little quick, simple one. You can detail it by using veiners and
So
stuff.
we're doing a multicoloured one in Ada Pride Month.
We're going for coloured night. That's not rose.
I would do that colour when it's Pride Month or not, wouldn't you?
I know. I've seen so many people do them. They look beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly wrap the ganache up for you.
Yep.
And then I'll do the next layer.
So in the little fridge under the microwave is the cling film.
Okay. You're going to make me go hunting. It's probably going to be wrong colour again, isn't it?
Well, you may as well get to know where everything is in the kitchen. The only thing I didn't move in the kitchen this week was the fridges.
This one.
Yep. Yay.
Lots of tracks.
Lots of tracks, yeah.
So, cling film. I really don't know why it's called. You'll have to explain this to me again in about 10 minutes.
What, why it's in the fridge?
Yeah.
To stop the static on it. Helps it roll off much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you've made your ganache, this is what you need to do.
That's set a little bit. So to wrap it up, just take a little bit of your cling film.
I know, actually, it might have been a good idea if I'd give you one that I hadn't ruined on Saturday.
It's fine, I've got it.
You see how quick you got that then, because it's been in the fridge.
It feels
If
same.
that hadn't have been in the fridge, you wouldn't have been able to have got that.
It feels exact
No,
same.
it doesn't.
It does.
Different.
Lost its static a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. So, pop it on at first. Obviously you have more. Then squish it down so it's touching your ganache.
It's got to be touching the ganache, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Try and get any air bubbles out as you go in. Because when it's in contact with the air, it goes a bit harder and it kind of forms a crust, and that's the minging bit of ganache, I'll be honest. I usually bin that bit or fill the centre with that. I don't quite care.
And how long can you need to store ganache for once you've made it?
Well, to be quite honest, everyone says different. I have no idea. I say 3 days, but you can freeze
Does
it.
that mean you'll have to eat it tomorrow, Laura?
Yeah.
I'll bring it into work.
Yes.
Shame.
Maria will be scoffing it for fun.
Yeah.
But no, everyone says different. I say just eat it within 3 days, obviously with containing cream. It's
Yeah.
better to be safe and sorry. And then just for extra protection, to stop little fingers poking at it, especially in my house, just cover it over like that.
But is the cream not cooked once it's gone in the microwave?
I'd say yeah, but
Yeah.
I fret. But that's better like that. That's how you'd store it. Do you eat on that one?
Perfect.
So tonight Danielle has used Calabo chocolate, but her favourite is Milky Bar Kid chocolate. There
Oh,
you go.
3/4 white chocolate and the rest Milky Bar.
I don't know if I bought Milky Bar Kid chocolate, there'd be any left to put on the ganache. I'd be just popping
It's
it in
so
my mouth.
worth it. I promise
Yeah.
you it is worth it, especially on white chocolate and raspberry cakes or Bakewell from our pack. It's
Sounds
fantastic.
yum.
Yes. Right, I'm going to quickly do the last layer of the rose, and then I'm going to crack on with covering the cake. Right. So there was 5 petals on that one, so we're now going to do 6, so 1 of every colour.
Wow.
You can add more and more, but I do recommend leaving it to dry for an hour or so between each one. With flour paste, you can work quite quickly. So I usually just whack them straight on.
Yeah. Just let me tell you though, if you haven't got this set and you've got the Natalie Porter rose cutter, you can press them all out and then cut them. And I have seen Natalie do that. So you can cut them so that they're individual petals. So don't worry, if you've got the Natalie Porter set, you can actually make the rose this way as well. But just press the whole pad down like you would normally, but then use your knife and then cut them into individual petals.
Or just make each layer a different colour all the way around. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Can you make all Milky Bar ganache, Carol says?
You can, but it costs a lot. So
Yeah.
I use cheap chocolate for first 3/4 of it. because it's quite strong flavouring. So with that quarter of just the Milky Bar, it's just enough to flavour it all, and you can't tell the difference compared to full. Same as with Terry's Chocolate Orange when you use that as well.
This ganache is sounding very appealing.
Am I making you hungry?
I was just thinking Terry's Chocolate Orange. They're
I
both
love
good,
it.
aren't they?
Terry's Chocolate Orange cake.
I just don't know if any of them would ever get to be ganache though.
No.
Yeah, you can use your F&M cutters as well. Exactly the same.
Any cutters, just it's the technique.
Yeah. It's just what the cutters here is just what Danielle uses. But I know so many of you bought the Natalie Porter ones and the F&M ones off us. So all you need to do then is press them down and then just cut them into the individual petals.
If you've got one, I can quickly show it. I haven't got mine.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be good if you could show them. Oh, so good. See, anything you throw at this girl, just throw it at me and I'll do it. Good girl.
It's okay. Do I get a treat? Also, quite handy, sorry, when you get to the larger petals, when it comes to setting them all individually, use an apple tray. You can go and steal them from Tesco, they are there to take. Or I prefer to buy them straight from Amazon, because at the shops people are touching them, fingers, germs, children, and then if you're putting things on it and then that is going on your cake, it's germs, cross-contamination. So buy them straight and you can set them in there once they're all folded and made and shaped, and it's fantastic. Nice little tip.
So any of you who's got the Natalie Porter set, and if you haven't got it, there's a Rapid Rose kit set. There's 7 different packs in there. So there's your water pen, there's the small roses, the larger roses, the peonies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Danielle to cut one of these, and maybe she can use this big set to put another set on afterwards.
Do you want me to just use that? Oh,
Yeah.
no, I need 6 petals, so I can use that now. Hold on, I'll quickly do that. It only takes a second, doesn't it? Right.
Are you getting rid of them already?
Yeah, because I want to make it with that.
Oh, right, okay.
May as well.
Well, you can cut 5, you can always cut another
Yeah, I
one,
can put
can't you?
another one, can't I?
So, and then you can, for your peony cutters, the method she's going to use now, you can do exactly the same for your peonies.
Nothing too bad.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm like a kid in a candy shop here. I love it. Can I live here, please, Karen?
Everybody loves coming to this kitchen. I have to sort it out though every week. Put more stuff in. I thought I would never fill it, but I filled this kitchen and the office next door. In fact, the office next door has just got stuff launched all over the floor.
Brilliant. So with this, just going to do that. So as you can see, it obviously cuts out quite a few. Let me just get... Usually never leaves the side. Try not to stab it back because I'm embarrassed. It's okay. Just give it a little... Just like that.
So if you haven't got the cutters that Danielle originally made, you can actually use this set as well.
You can use any set, just cut it.
Yeah.
Literally anything you use. I know there's millions of different things, but most techniques can all be done with with all the different products. So same technique, different product.
Yeah,
Just
and
might be a
it's
little
just teaching
faffing.
people to know that.
Yeah.
'Cause I've made that mistake. When I first started cake decorating, I've got every rose cutter there is to realise. I've even got that set that you've got there. Never used it, bought it, used a set. I didn't have Natalie's, but I had just the round one off FMN. And then just used that.
There's so many different variations of everything. It's just down to your preference and how you prefer to
Absolutely.
work. Like, I can't use these to save my life.
Yeah.
I-
And Rose Thomas is here doing the freehand. I know how to do the freehand ones.
Yeah.
They're called
pulling it.
With the thumb.
Pulling
with the thumb.
petals.
Yeah. What was it Marion Frost called once?
I just call it petal pulling.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's what I was shown on a Sugarcraft with
Yeah.
making filler flowers and
Yeah.
stuff, and you
That's-
pull the petals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how my first ever rose was made that way, and I was really impressed with it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm pressing lightly so I'm not my keyboard. I can see
Don't
right in
worry.
it.
I was having a meltdown last week when the sweet stamp girls were in. Knives and all sorts everywhere. I was going, oh.
Don't do that.
Yeah, some people use big spoons as well.
Yes, drying them on the spoons as well.
Yeah.
Is one I've
Yeah.
noticed. But when you get to the larger petals, it's a bit awkward. That's why I like the apple trays. I apologise, it's running over 10. I hope it doesn't.
No, don't worry.
Especially if you've got wine in the fridge ready.
If John was here, he might offer you a glass, but I don't drink. So I don't have any in here. He has this secret stash in the house that even I don't know where it is in case he's worried to death I might throw it away.
No. I always say if you can do it drunk, you can do it 10 times better sober. And anyone that's actually on my page will realise that before I had my little girl, I actually used to go live and decorate cakes drunk.
Oh my god.
Dancing around the kitchen, singing, bottle of wine in my hand with a straw.
How long have you been
out it.
making cakes for?
I've baked all my life, but I've only decorated the past 5.5 years.
Ah, right. Oh, you've been in business the same amount of time. We're 5.5 years.
I wanted to do a cake smash for myself, but I just forgot. I forgot it was my business's birthday, and a week after I was like, oh, pants.
Oh.
Well, obviously I didn't say pants.
No.
So it's just giving these a little ruffle up. You can do more or less, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. Quite often, it's nice to just shake them a little bit, just like that, can you see?
Yeah.
And then bend them over that way to dry for a little minute. That's where I put them in the apple tray at that point, because then it's rounded, ready to fit around all the other petals and everything that's already been done. But if you're not doing many, then just on here will be absolutely fine. Doesn't need to be perfect every time, because what rose is perfect?
Exactly, yeah.
Nothing needs to be perfect. As long as the finished product looks absolutely fine, I'm sure you will be great. If you have a customer that comes up to you and says, well, that petal looks wrong, and I'm going to swear, tell them to fuck off.
Hey!
I'll give you a warning when there's a off.
So there you go. For everyone that was waiting for Danielle to break
dropped one.
free, she's done it.
And it feels so good. I love the shock on your face and Carrie was like, she did it.
God, I didn't even know it was coming. I'm too busy answering frigging messages on Facebook here and listening to you as well.
Just your face, I'm like,
Yep, Pamela Joan Briggs, 5% off.
yay! Just 19 more to go.
Liz Rules, well done. Yep, 5%.
Those people have already bought. Hard luck.
Right. So we're just going to add these ones up. Itchy face. I'm sorry. Right, so yellow, start it there. Try and start it between, over the two joints. Just a little bit down. Don't worry if it goes over the wire at the bottom, because you can just pull that straight off. So about halfway over.
Yeah.
Sorry. Putting them boxes over my face as you go for it.
I think we'll have to put a warning on. Can you put bleeps on, Shelley?
We'll work out. I had a warning on me for last year at CI. I had a warning on me when I was working with Amy, and we still got complaints.
I thought YouTube didn't matter.
YouTube doesn't matter.
There's enough other terrible things on YouTube,
Oh,
aren't there?
some of the stuff that I've seen is just disgusting. But then also quite confusing of how do they do it.
Yes.
Right, so
Oh, well, how pretty is that?
It's gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
With flower
Absolutely
paste.
gorgeous. Wow, what do you all think of that? Is that stunning?
to say
Can you
it's just
give a
nice and
close-up?
quick. You can pull and tug at your petals just to get
Can
the
they
shape
see
where
on
you
the
need.
camera well enough? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at the bottom where it's all gathered, just pinch it up, and then you can cut at it with a pair of scissors.
Just have
or
a
with knife.
just have a close up to this camera, Danielle. How beautiful is that? Come on, get those love hearts and thumbs up. How gorgeous is that? Really nice.
Absolutely.
Love all the colours like
gorgeous.
that, don't you?
Beautiful. So where it all stuck out at the bottom, you just pinch it all and cut it off, and then that's when you can put one of the, well, it's a filler flower cutter. I can't even remember what it's called.
The calyx.
I can't even pronounce that. I'm not gonna lie.
But you don't have to.
No,
I
you don't
mean,
have to.
because it's
against
almost
cake.
a fantasy rose anyway. So with or without a calyx, it doesn't really matter.
It's
and like you
against
say,
cake.
yeah, you're not going to see the bottom of it.
Who's
So
gonna see it? I've never actually put one of those on a rose. Never.
fair enough.
It always gets stuck to a cake with royal
Yes.
icing anyway.
Yeah.
The only time they're gonna see it is if they just want one individual one on their own.
Yeah.
So if I put that in there, just to let it dry for a little bit, and I will crack on with covering my cake. With sugar paste, obviously treated like this, I've had to make it a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
But obviously with flour paste, you can make it quite thin. You can shuffle it around a lot, and it dries so much quicker. And you can add so many layers on really quickly.
I'm going to give you some pasta de fleurs to take home to try that, because it's amazing.
Yes,
stuff.
I saw.
And that goes really, really thin. And I keep meaning to post all the pictures that all the lovely ladies have tested it for me, but it's fab. So make sure.
I love that you mentioned it. Verena mentioned it before she put Laura plaster de fleurs.
Yes, I know.
Flores.
I'm just going to get out a tub now while I remember.
I'm surprised you've not told me about that one, babe.
Okay.
It is gorgeous stuff.
So
These have got damaged lids to it, but they're fine.
it doesn't matter. You could throw broken things at me and I'd still use it. Even when I broke my sweet stamps, which wasn't Amy's fault. Let me just point that out. I dropped it and I stood on it, and my 20 stone self stood on it and broke it. So that was my fault. But literally, you can still use everything when it's broken most of the time.
No, Amy was laughing at one because we've had a customer send a set back because one was broken, and I've glued it together as a spare one. It worked perfectly fine.
Don't you know what I've done? Do not do this. I will tell you now, do not do this. Melted the end of the plastic with a lighter and stuck it back together. Literally, you can't tell the difference. But do not do that.
Don't do that.
Do not do
Do
that.
not try that at home.
No, you will lose your fingerprints. Right.
Right, so we're going to cover a cake.
Yeah. Just gonna check this first, double check. It'll do. It'll do.
Andrew.
I don't care if it's kind of soft. Right, so again, using the Select Island sugar paste. I will give you a heads up, I do roll it quite thick. It's up to you however thick or thin you roll it. The thicker it is, I find the easier it is to use, but then you've also got a higher chance of ripping around the edges.
I'm going to watch that when you slice it onto my green board.
I know, I don't go right to the bottom. Did not see when I did the last bit. I went to about there and then stopped.
Just like to remind people. So this is Select Island sugar paste that we're using this evening. Danielle likes this one. Verena likes this one. It's really actually very, very nice. It tastes delicious as well. So do watch them how they use it. We've used it for covering the board, and we're also going to use it now to cover Danielle's ganache cake. Linda Donnelly, the pasta de fleurs is amazing. And Linda, I need you to message me anyhow. I keep forgetting to message you back about something.
Message her so she gets it.
Yeah. No, she has messaged me, and then I screenshot the message to deal with it later, and then I forget.
Just ding her every 5 minutes until she gets pissed off.
Not tonight, though.
No.
She looks tired. So
I actually had a day off yesterday. I was amazed.
It's amazing when you get days off.
I know.
I sit bored.
I popped in, I set up the class. I was up at 7, set up the class with Zoe. I had breakfast with Zoe, got the students in, and then I went and sat on the settee and fell asleep. In fact, I annoyed John so much because I was watching crime programmes, and I spent all day rewinding them.
Brilliant.
Snooze through them all.
Or too busy replying to
John
messages.
kept
so
coming
you're
in going, sure I've heard this before.
Brilliant. So now just giving it a good knead. You'll find I'm a bit pants at kneading. One thing is, what quite a lot of people complain about is air bubbles. It's not your sugar paste, it's you. Plain and simple, I'll tell it straight. It's the way you're kneading. It's just little air pockets, but that's why you have needles, pins, acupuncture needles, craft knives. Just give it a little
Yeah,
pop.
I was told that you're meant to just fold it over nice and neat like that,
Yeah,
how you're
literally
folding it,
push.
aren't you?
And then
Yeah,
pull it
push
back.
forward and pull it back,
push,
yeah.
Then pull it back, but that takes forever.
Yeah. Because people who roll it out and then fold it on top of each other, and that's when you get the big air bubbles in. Yeah.
But air bubbles are going to happen no matter what. It's just the way you do it. So please don't blame the sugar paste. It absolutely does me nothing when I see people complaining, oh, we get those air bubbles. No, love, that's you. Yes, I had quite a lot of corn flour. I know people use Trex to do it. I know Brina uses Trex to do it. But I like corn flour. I'm a corn flour bug, so I do apologise. But this is where steaming and things come in hand to get rid of it. Just at first, little bits at first. turn and keep going. This way it stops it from sticking to the board, and as you get bigger you can pay more attention on widening your disc. Oh God. Whenever you see an air bubble, give it a little pop, because if that pops while you're rolling it kind of tears down your cake. Screw it, there's bits.
And you must keep turning your sugar paste as well. I think that's a lot of things that other people don't do.
So it doesn't
They don't
stick to
keep
your board.
turning it, do they?
No. So a way to measure how big you need it for your cake, without a ruler.
Yes. So there's ways of measuring it. But this ruler you can buy in B&Q, guys. I don't mind telling you that. And the rolling pin that Danielle is using tonight is from Sainsbury's. I don't mind telling you that either. So she prefers to use this one because she just struggles with a hand after doing
With no
years of
wrists.
cake baking
Yeah,
and rolling out sugar base.
lovely baker's enjoy. So this stuff you can lift up like that.
Yeah,
Stretch
I
it
know.
a little bit.
You know, it is so good that you've done that. If you get a chance to do that again, because Marina did that as well. Yeah, look at that.
It's starting to pull a little bit, but that's what I like about it. It's quite stretchy, but then I don't want it to stretch too much and it rip and I look a twat on. Yeah, I'm sorry. That just slipped out that one.
Oh my God!
I knew just it came out my mouth. I'm like, yeah. Sorry.
What time was these? We'll have to remember to.
Yeah, you're gonna have some work to do tomorrow, Shelley.
Someone's
to edit
watching
this.
9:49. Blip.
Sorry. So just give it a smooth over. So, like I was saying, the way to measure how big you need to roll it. So my cake's an 8-inch. I think it's about 5-inch tall. So 5-inch, 8-inch, 5-inch. That's 18 inches wide. So that's how to measure how big you want it. If you want it a little bit bigger, that's fine. But 18 inches minimum. It will stretch a little bit, but you need that little bit just to play with. So that's about right. It is very thick, and I don't care. I just fancy it thick. So roll it up. Don't worry, I'll wipe your handles when I'm done.
Ah, don't worry. I get used to cleaning my kitchen every week.
So there's your
I've
cake.
still got drip to do yet. So we're going to be going over time, guys. But this is a learning experience tonight. And if you want to learn, it has to be done in real time. Of course, you can watch videos where things are speeded up, but you miss things. This is a live video, so you get to see everything, warts and all, language as well. So, why are you using a damp cloth?
Barina told it me.
Did she?
Yes, because I usually wet my hands and rub my cake. But with shape cakes, I do that. Because any nuts and crannies, you can rub it
Yeah.
out. But this stops it from being over wet, so it slips. If that makes sense.
And what's that? Just a bit of kitchen paper?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Very
wet bit of kitchen paper, just damp, not too
Yeah.
much. Just a little rub over, because then it dampens it just that little bit, stops it from slipping. And I'll tell you what, that saved my ass.
So there you go, another good tip. So we are doing a live demo tonight. Everything in the kitchen is not for any public consumption. So if anybody is watching, we are only making this as a free tutorial. Here at Sugar and Crumbs, everything is free. We don't charge for any tutorials. We don't pay our tutors for coming. They all come and offer their services free of charge. So do give them the thumbs up and the likes and support, because you know what? They're giving up their time for you. My staff are giving up their evenings. Now, they don't do it for free, but
Sorry.
we don't expect them to do it for free, but they do give up their evenings. I give up my time for free. It's all about helping you guys in the cake industry. It's what we're about. And of course, there's an ulterior motive. We want to sell you some products, but we are honest and upfront about that. But we like to show you the products first, and nobody has to buy them. All personal choice.
Is anyone eating this?
Me, Laura, and Maria are tomorrow.
Is it going to make a
Why
massive
would you do
difference?
that?
What
I'm
we're
gonna
going to
lick
do?
it.
Oh God!
Listen, we've got that much work to do in the warehouse. We are all on that.
We'll be
tomorrow.
living on that.
We're having it at 7 a.m. tomorrow to give us a kick to the day.
So once you've rolled it on, just go like that. Have you got a pair of scissors? I forgot to buy a pair.
I have.
Thank
I
you.
have. So all those love arts, big thank you. So we are going to go over time because we've got lots to show you.
And I'm slow, I'm sorry.
This girl said
No.
throw it at her, so we're throwing it at her. We've got those new chocolate drips to use yet, and you want to see them, don't
We're
you?
nearly done. It doesn't
Yeah.
take that long.
Yeah.
face. Right, so while I wait for the scissors, I just want to explain to you all, your skirt. You don't want a huge skirt. Thank you very much. So take off little bits at a time, because if you take off too much at once, you cannot put it back on. You don't like skirts. And anyone that's on my page will know that, because I have tantrums about skirts.
So you've kept a smashing audience, Danielle, still well over 400, which is great, because usually we're losing a few by now because they all start needing to go to bed. But everybody who can stay with us, great.
Brilliant. Right, so as you go down, I apologise, half the time I lose my mojo with this, so I'm just going to wing it.
I've just realised what they're all on about. Somebody just said, what are you counting? Because they're all going 5%, 10%, 15%. I haven't got it.
Yeah.
It's you and your freaking swear word. Oh, don't be a me and you.
I knew it.
That's because I don't swear.
She knew it. So, when you
Just click. Even I'm thinking, why are they putting 15% on? I thought it was battery life, and I was thinking,
I thought we were
Everyone's on
at 20%.
15.
I thought,
No.
because you used the third one.
Did I use the third?
Yeah.
You did.
The pregnant goldfish one.
Yeah.
That's what it technically
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Except I use it in a different concept. So, with this, do not pull it down, spread it out. Spread it and rub.
Okay.
This is what my page is all about. Lots of innuendos.
Oh, can I just say, Barbara Ann Ford is so chuffed because she always misses the actual live and has to watch them later because she can never get in on the night. So she is so happy that she's got to watch the live show tonight.
Brilliant.
She's worth a shout out. So
Yeah.
hello, Barbara Ann Ford.
Hi.
Di Wheeler is dedicated. She's on holiday in Spain. She's watching from us there.
Lovely.
So we've got the Australians watching us as well. I've seen a few people from Australia. I just can't find the names again.
Got someone from New Zealand as well.
So, oh, have we?
Ooh.
So, just while Danielle's doing this, on the group, if you're a member of our group, which is the Sugar and Crumbs All About Cake community. Now, it's a great group, okay? It's fantastic, lots of information. It is really about Sugar and Crumbs. We're there to tell you about our products, and we're there for you to show off all your cakes. So we do get a little bit upset if you start advertising other companies, quite rightly so. If somebody came into your cake shop and told them to go and shop down the road, you wouldn't be happy either. So, but apart from that, the community group is great fun and you will learn lots in there. I have just put up 2 announcements today because some of you do struggle with the computer or your phone and you write me lots of private emails telling me how great the company is and how much you like the lives. So on the group now, put 2 announcements where you can post feedback for customer services, customer services, products, about Sugar and Crumbs, and then there's another one you can write feedback about what you think about our Facebook Lives. So please do feel that you can comment in the group if you're a member of the group. If you're not a member of our group, then please
join.
pop along.
Why not?
Yeah.
Join.
Yeah, exactly. Do pop along. I will tell you that we hit over 20,000 members this weekend. Woohoo! So we were waiting. We've been waiting since Friday to hit it, but we actually hit it on Sunday. I'll have a look to see how many we are. It's a massive group, and most of you, I will say, 98.9% is amazing.
Yeah.
You do always get a bad egg now and again, so we have to kick them out, unfortunately. But if they were nice, we would let them stay in.
Hi, Maria.
Are you shouting
Maria? Is that Maria watching?
Yeah.
She's meant to be in bed, isn't she?
I was going to say, you're shouting to a specific asshole.
No.
That's a swear.
No.
I count that one as a swear.
So if you're enjoying this live tonight, I can see so many of you are putting up love hearts and everything else. And do remember that as a company, I'm here to show you, me and my team, they're a great team of girls who work with us and the guys in the warehouse as well. Everybody works so hard supporting Sugar and Crumbs. You know, and we want to be the friendliest people we can. We want you to know us. We want you to come to us as a company thinking, you know what, I can talk to those people. I can phone Karen, I can phone Laura. You might not be able to phone Maria, but she does answer lots of questions on Facebook. Shelley's now getting involved, and the warehouse team are brilliant. The lives will never be sold. We're never doing any private tuition. So we're not a group that's here to sell tutorials to you. They are free and they are to show you products to use to help you in your baking. I just thought I'd reiterate that.
Absolutely. How quick.
Right, look at this.
That.
Yeah.
Don't just get one, get two.
Yeah.
We're going to use Brina's smoothers.
I'm going to in just a second.
Oh, right.
Just get in the shape of the cake first before I destroy it.
So Claire Fenimore
Yep.
says give her a shout out.
Hi,
Hello, Claire Fenimore.
Right, so granted I have got a nice big bag of lots of different smoothers. Brina's a good friend, so I get lots of cheap. So I'm going to use the new big ones when I can get them out.
The big ones are great ones.
Yes.
So can you show them the right way to use it? Because the lady did mention she was using it the wrong way round. How she got
On
it
the
to...
white on it.
Not just
No.
that.
Don't know how she
someone's-
managed to smooth a cake to it.
Yeah, quite a few people put the white towards cake, but it's get a grip for a reason to hold it. So that's the originals, and that's the large ones with the get a grips on the back. So I want the big ones.
Still not big enough to cover those boobies of yours, Danielle.
No, I don't think much is. So what I do, because I'm still quite awkward, I don't have many fingerprints, I burn them off quite a lot. There's many regulars now. I just wipe off any corn flour off the back with damp bit and off my hand as well. So at this point, with the smooth one, without the get grip on it, you want to put the rough side down so you can hear, maybe not hear from where you are, but from scratching it you can tell which side's which, because I know a few people can't tell. So that one goes on top with the rough side down. Then that one is for the side of the cake. Slap it on. So hold it nice and firm there, but not too hard. If you press too hard, you get a lip. Brina's probably rolling in a grave at the minute.
No, she's sending them smiley faces.
She's probably having a hissy
She's fine
fit.
so far. But
So
they are 30 seconds behind, so
Yeah,
maybe that
be
might change
prepared.
in a minute.
So don't press too hard on top, because that's when you will get a lip. So
I've
you
done
just,
that.
oh god, yeah, you rub them together. If you do end up getting a lip, Brina's recommendation is to sit on a chair and do it, because then you're not putting too much pressure on the top. You just go around. Luckily with Ganache, you can be super quick with it and be a bit rougher, whereas when it's buttercream, I recommend do little bits at a time and turn your cake and just keep going round and round until you've got it to where you need it to be. I think I've made sharp edges on a 6-inch cake in 4 minutes, which is a video Brina actually uses herself.
Wow.
Yeah, it's...
Well, we've had Brina here a couple of times, and she's amazing.
She's doing so
amazing.
much.
Yeah, and we actually sell her smoothers exclusively for her,
Yeah.
so they are brilliant. And she's given us another 12 months exclusive on them on the big grippers, big
That's
get a grip.
fantastic.
But I will tell you, the small smoothers is nothing to do with me why they're not in stock. Poor Brina has had a nightmare.
Yeah.
Absolute
And she's had an absolute nightmare, but she is making them while this live is going on. She's had a dodgy batch made for her. She decided to invest in a company to make them for her, and she's not happy with them.
They've gone
So
horrible.
she's making them herself, and she will be dispatting.
She has actually said before they're in a new colour.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh.
Pink.
Why have you not told me this, Blondie?
Pink.
Oh!
Sugar and crumbsy pink. So, yeah. So the pads, they last forever, okay? But it's like everything, got to look after them. Don't put them in the dishwasher.
No,
Don't put them in the
dishwasher's
washer. Just wipe them with a damp cloth or put them in soapy water. The actual get a grip, you just wipe with a damp cloth. Don't leave it to soak in water. Don't put it in the dishwasher. You'll melt the glue between the grip and the acrylic. So there's a couple of questions on here because I'm not sure if this is two Carols talking to each other or if this is somebody else. Carol Tucker says, I've asked Carol once tonight, I'll ask again, Carol, can we have congratulations on winning this month's prize, please? Most of us women.
So she wants that going on her box to pretend that it's a prize rather than an order.
I
This
heard
is
him
what I
talking
was
about that today. You
yeah,
were telling me, wasn't
yeah.
I was going to say, I shared a post
Ah.
recently with it on
Yeah.
where there's a box on a website where you tick it as an extra. Do you know where you can have it delivered to different addresses?
you? Yeah,
As a, what was it?
a prize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tick for it to say congratulations on winning this prize on your letter.
Do you know what? We all need to remember that. Can I just tell you all, next month we're having a brand new website. There's going to be lots of changes on there and I'll talk about them again. But I think we could probably have that done.
Oh, I don't know.
So, but
we already do quite a lot.
One of the things we're going to have on there is everyone put their frigging name and address on for their
Properly.
order. I never realised until today how many people either don't put a house number or they put a house number, no street name. And then I've got one lady today, incorrect email, incorrect phone number, incorrect address. I've no idea how to get hold of her.
It's worse when they pay by PayPal without the address and then they've gone off Facebook. You've got no way of contacting them.
No.
You've got no address, no email, no anything.
And to be fair, this one is email, telephone and address is all wrong. So I've rang her, can't get through because she's missing a digit. Emailed her, it's bounced back. I've checked the email trying to guess what it could be. Because with it being Ymail, I thought maybe it's Gmail. So I've tried Gmail and that's not helping.
No, Ymail's Yahoo, isn't it?
No,
It
Yahoo.
used to be.
Yeah.
Email used to be.
But can't get through to her at all. And it's on the next day, so she won't be getting it tomorrow.
Oh well.
Oh, dear.
Charlotte, the new smoothers from Barina are expected by Thursday or Friday. So if you want to hold out, then feel free. That's absolutely
And
fine.
they're still called Barina's Smoothers, but they're called Get a Grip Smoothers, and this one is the bigger Get a Grip for your bigger cakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just want to
And
point
Barina
out.
is confirmed. It's in the new colour too.
I need them.
Pinky
so
pink.
I just want to point out I've obviously pressed too hard, so I've got the lip. So I've got too giddy. I
Yeah,
apologise.
so you now have to tell them how to get rid of the lip.
Upside down
Too late
method.
It's a
now.
pinky reddish.
Yeah.
Upside down method to get rid of that.
Yes.
But I'm going to hide it with drips.
Yes, we are.
Don't worry about
We're
it.
going to cheat. But
So
it's
lots of people here have got her smoothers and absolutely love them.
especially, what I can say is I am stupidly heavy-handed, as you can see. One
So
thing
just let me
is-
see, we're 4 minutes over time.
Sorry.
We're probably going to be running another half an hour, so do make sure you stick with us. But we're still well over 400 people, so I think we will be staying with us. So great.
That's fine. But I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I'm stupidly heavy-handed. I break everything. I mark everything. I'm really bad with it. But Barina Smoothers, they're fantastic. I've had about 7 different brands, and each one, when I'm smoothing, you can see the line from where my finger's been. With these, with them being so thick, they distribute the weight a bit more, so it's fantastic. So I apologise in advance for my knife fetish. So I don't like cake levelers for the fact that they tend to drag underneath the cake back under. So using a large knife, just slice it. I'm just going to put it straight on. Lift it up. Hold on a minute.
You're doing well holding that cake on there. It's all real cake as well.
It's best when I do it with wedding cakes and the groom comes in having a heart attack. Slide like that.
Good. Everyone appears to be staying with us tonight. Staying with us. Good, good, good. So just let me tell you, there's 2 ways you can buy things tonight. The things that Danielle sells, you'll have to go to Danielle. They're the naughty words. How much are your naughty word sets?
They're £10 a set, but I do need to buy some more because I only buy so many in at a time because they were originally limited edition.
Yes.
And they've gone down really well.
Yes. So her naughty word sets are £10 a set. You'll need to message her. Her recipes, she's got on special offer instead of £36, they're £15
For all 7
for
packs.
all 7 packs. And in those packs, you get to learn about pricing, how to make ganache, 31 recipes, some hints and tips when things go wrong. Your EHO, what do you call it? Environmental.
There's a cleaning pack,
Yes.
a
Things about
pricing-
allergens and stuff, isn't
Yeah,
there?
there's all sorts.
All sorts.
There is that much I cannot remember.
And then if you want to come shopping with us for your select island, or you want to come for us for a green board, or you want your Calabo chocolate, your sweet stamps, everything else is on the Sugar and Crumbs website, and I will let Laura shout out.
I've actually just popped it on the screen.
Hey!
I'm ahead of the game. So yeah, head over to Sugar and Crumbs.
Right, before you start that
we
tricky,
just
what you
need
doing?
to adjust the camera. Just give me a minute.
Don't
Sorry.
listen,
Just
you got
give
them
me a
stamps
minute.
on that board before I even had a chance to know about it.
Cracking on.
Right, should we move this camera? Is this better, this one?
Well, no, because Danielle's playing
Right.
that side.
I'm
Okay.
facing to an angle too.
Yes.
So,
Just need. Can you see the camera from there? No. If not, I'll do it.
What's going on now?
Well, no, Shelley. No.
Don't
too
touch.
high, Shelley,
Just
Shelley,
a minute. Just a minute. Just a
So
minute.
from this,
So-
I'll explain it
Just
now.
a minute.
What I'm
Sorry,
using
go on.
is Sweet Sticks paint, and I'm going to be flood filling. I've pressed in quite a fair bit, so it's easy to flood fill. If you go into freehand, then press it in very lightly so it just slightly indents. Just hold on a minute, guys, and we'll see.
Hopefully.
So I'm gonna
I'll
come
get
round
a review.
and
I know,
look
yeah,
as
because we're in the
Oh, sorry, Shelley. Go on,
Bits
get
of
it.
chocolate everywhere.
I need to get back.
Sorry. Crikey. It's a crowd
We're
around
all
here,
on
isn't
the
it?
camera, I think.
Tell me again.
Right, go for it.
Yeah. So this is Sweet Sticks paint in the Sweet Sticks palette. Not Sweet Sticks palette, Sweet Stamp palette. So you just dip it in and run it around. Sweet Sticks is quite runny anyway, I've found. You can water it down just a little bit more. So just like that. I find with this stuff it's fab for filling, but run your brush around just a tiny little bit and then try and flood fill over the top. Because I find it kind of goes in the same line of where it's been painted.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I at a wrong angle? Do you want me to shift?
She's just trying to catch you.
Yeah, but just be careful, Shelley, because you're knocking the camera.
Sorry.
We can't win with me,
Fancy.
can we? Do I need to move it and do it at a different angle? Are you sure?
No, you're fine for us. I'll be selfish and say no.
Shift.
Just Shelley's got to work out how she's going to do this on a 1 minute video. Is that recording, Shelley? Because it doesn't look as though it's recording to me.
That'd be brilliant if it's not recorded anyway.
No, it wasn't recorded.
It's recorded some.
I don't know which because it was off on the time I was looking, Shell. But you've dropped her. Shall I go for it now? Because we're nearly after. Well, we're after 10. You've dropped a bollock. Brilliant.
My hubby's probably upstairs.
You've got
shaking
like
his
a
head
red
there.
cherry on there, Shelley.
So the paint that's being used is from the Sweet Sticks collection. Shall I just need you to move your camera just out of the
And then do you want to just go?
So what colour is this one, Danielle?
This one is the baby pink. I've just
Baby
popped it on the
pink.
palette.
This is Sweet Sticks straight from the bottle. So we've got a massive range of colours of Sweet Sticks paints. There's a metallics, there's mattes and everything. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now, like I said, this is straight from the bottle, but you can thin it down a bit if you want. I think Amy did cover that on her live last week.
It's fantastic to do with watercolour effect as well.
Yes, that was covered last week. Who did the watercolour? Oh, it was the Love Heart Pride cake on the Wednesday evening.
Yeah, it was Cat.
Cupcakery, isn't it?
Yeah, Cat from Cupcakery.
Yeah, you got it right, I think.
Yeah, I don't know the second name.
Is it not Cake Cookery?
Cake Cuppery.
That one, I don't know. We're all screwed today.
Cake Cuppery. I don't know, it's on the board.
It's somewhere.
Amy's watching, she'll tell us.
Sorry if I'm wrong.
I'm probably the wrong one here.
I'm going to start microwaving these.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do you want to microwave them because we're nearly done.
Still awake up there, Mark?
Yeah.
Go and get it. Are you enjoying tonight's session?
I'm doing Sky Sport.
Alright. Unfortunately, you're watching versions, so I'm not quite sure what you're watching. Or have you got it on a pad there?
No, Sky Sports is on
It'll be the
Virgin.
news.
Oh, is
You
it?
can buy it on Virgin as an extra.
Right.
So I think you might need to ask your husband a question.
So someone's just asked, can this be used to cover the whole cake? Well, it
Yes.
can, yeah, 100%, but you would probably need quite a bit.
If you go on, whose page is it? I think it's actually Sweet Sticks page. She covered a whole cake in baby blue for a theme,
Ooh,
themed
okay.
cake, and it looked fantastic. No streaks or anything. It was lovely.
So yeah, give it a try. I mean, to be honest, it is a bit of a faff to paint a whole cake. I'm
get a big enough
sure,
brush.
yeah, I'm sure it's beautiful. And if there's a specific colour that you want from the range, then why not? But I thought that Amy said if you thin it down enough, you can put it in an airbrush. I might be wrong.
I'd like to say I'd try, but I broke my airbrush last night. Well, I didn't break it; it broke.
So yeah, give it a try.
I'll definitely try that when I get a new one.
There you go.
No harm in trying.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said last week.
That's fine. What I'm going to do, just a little trick, is we have to do on that one?
Yeah.
Yep. As the petals have dropped, pick it up, press it back down. But what you can also do is, sorry, get some pliers. If your wires are long enough pliers, get some pliers and just bend it over itself. And then hang it off a cupboard so it sets
Right,
upside down.
Yeah.
And if you've done like me where your wire's too small, hook a bit more. So it's hanging from a cupboard like that to set. Cupboard handles are fantastic. It's not fantastic when you turn around and headbutt them. So just be careful of that. And again, this is made with the Select Island with just a little bit of tallow added. Nice, quick and simple rose.
Show that camera as well.
Yeah, got it on, don't worry.
Ah, yeah, show on this camera as well, sorry.
Don't worry, Danielle. It's alright. Just follow me.
Just crack on.
Sorry.
Camera will have you going all over the kitchen in a minute.
Ignore the
I'm a
wind
bit
charge
scared about melting this stuff.
in case it burns.
Yeah. So.
We can always throw it on and try.
So there's a couple of people actually said that they have used the Sweet Sticks paints to cover a whole cake. Someone's done it with the black.
Oh wow.
And they does a wide brush and no streaks. And apparently there's a couple of people who have done it on cake, a full cake and put it on Instagram. So
yeah, the one
loads
that
of
I saw
ideas.
was Instagram. I'm pretty sure the one was on Sweet Sticks Instagram that I saw.
Have you got a Sweet Six bottle there by any chance? I can
Do
just
you
have
want
a
to
very
start
quick
using the
glance
strip
of.
now? 'Cause
Thank you.
When do you want to start doing the drip?
I'm happy to start doing it.
Yeah.
You can help me if you like.
No. Scared.
Scared? No.
So, someone's asked us a question. Are the paints you're using dairy, soya and gluten free? I don't actually know. I'm looking at the bottle at the moment
I think the...
and I can't see anything that's got sort of a disclaimer of suitable for. But I'm pretty sure if you pop over to Sweet Sticks Edible Art page, all their ingredients will be on there.
I know the Sweet Sticks palette, I know that one is, when I open it, it's a mess mine, I'll be honest. It's water-based, alcohol-free and vegan. So I don't know if that's carried over to the
to the actual paints.
It's, if you have a look on the website,
I'll pop
sure
over to the website and try and find out for you, Kelly, but it might be just worth
Avoid
dropping,
them for now.
yeah, just avoid them for now, obviously, until you get 100% clarification. But if you do drop them a message, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help.
Mark Howell's doing that bit and I've messed up this cake.
You've not
Of
messed it up.
all the times I need a nice, neat finish and I can't do it. Are you alright?
Oh, gosh.
Wipe it on my for a
Don't
minute.
say
No, squeeze the chocolate out and it's squeezed out.
Panic attack. I thought you'd hurt yourself.
No. Oh, it
So-
tastes nice.
Does it?
Mm.
Usually coloured chocolate tastes a bit weird, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
it's nice if you can have a nice coloured chocolate that tastes nice. So this is just double-sided tape, just to stick the ribbon on. Got chocolate marks all over the cake.
It's fine, don't worry.
It's not fine, it's doing my head in.
Well, you've got chocolate marks in it. It's going to drip all over it. You're going to do all this multicoloured drip.
Am I doing it all the way around or do you just want it in one area?
No, we want to go mad.
Oh, do you know what? Why would I never think of doing that?
What?
Double-sided tape and then
Yeah,
just
Karen
reeling it
Davies
off the
did it
reel.
other day.
Straight
I know,
off the
Karen did it
reel.
the other day and I was
I'll
looking
just
at
pull
it
the whole
thinking,
length out and go, yeah, that'll be enough.
That should work. And then you're about an inch short at the end. Every time.
I use a drawing pin though. I pin it in one end with a drawing pin and then take
No,
take it round.
double-sided tape's fantastic. You can buy huge reels. I think it's about £1.
Yeah, it is. In
Hobbycraft.
Hobbycraft, yeah.
Hobbycraft's brilliant.
Not as good as us.
No, but I mean, for like, if you want to play with styrofoam dummies or if you want to make things with the kids, I mean, like
Yeah,
felt
craft
stuff.
things,
Painting.
it's very good for. Baking, yeah.
No, not so much. No, 'cause it has all the
just
cheap
come
basic
to us.
stuff. No,
Just come to us.
I find it has like the cheaper range of basic things like, no offence to Red Shores, but the original Sugarpaste I'm not
think
keen on.
it's
I'll be
okay
honest,
for
I
what
do
you
like
need.
mooching around
Yeah.
Hobbycraft.
Yeah.
But it's usually for things not cake related in my
I know,
case.
that's it, yeah.
Right,
Right, you've got a green one there.
a green one's done.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Nervous too. So these are not on the website yet, but they should be on Wednesday. I might not have warmed them up enough.
This is alright.
Is it? Can we see it on this camera?
Can you
I'm
tilt
going
it up
round.
for me?
Pardon?
I know you're working your way around.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm running in front of the camera, everybody.
Don't forget you've got all the colours to go on, Danielle.
I know.
Right.
I'm just blobbing them on as I go.
Well, they look like they're working nice, though.
It's got a nice drip on it, and it's quite,
Yeah.
it started to set on this side, so it's quite clumpy
Well,
on
I
this side.
might
but-
not. It's been out the microwave.
No, but if you look on that side, it was alright, and then that side, it's kind of gone a bit. Yeah, I might need that one redoing if that's okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should put these.
We
in
are
for
only
bit
having a
longer.
joke about Hobbycraft. We are only having a joke.
It
We
is
do sell the
fantastic.
Sugar and Crumbs products, and we love them for it. And we are only having a joke about Hobbycraft.
We're
We
only
love
trying-
it. I'm
We
playing.
are only trying to promote our own company. But
Yes.
Having said that, I do shop in Hobbycraft all the time. So
Is this the point where I get my balls out?
yeah, you can get your balls out from there.
From that conversation, I'll get my balls out. Everyone's probably thinking, what is she on about?
Caroline Miller's asking if once these have been heated, can you heat them again? Yes, you can.
Now, I might be misunderstood here, but I thought you could heat it up to 3 times after it's set. So my understanding is you can heat it
Do you want a
once,
wipe out?
allow it to set, and you can use it up to 3 times. Yesterday, the conversation was they believed you could drip 3 cakes. So I don't know. So I need to speak to the company.
No, it looks like a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, I think there is a
250
lot.
mils.
So these are arriving within the next week to us. They're at customs at the moment, so they will be with us hopefully in the next week. And once they've arrived, all of the product knowledge information,
Is
the
that
ingredients,
better?
everything
Yeah.
like that, that's 10 times better, will be on the website. So this is the very first time these have been used in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So it is a little bit of a case of a trial and error tonight. So do bear with us, but these are looking lovely.
Danielle's never used it before, but I did say to her, she said, throw anything at me, Cara. I went, great. Can you do these? Now, the first one, the green one, I didn't melt long enough. Okay, it does say pop in the microwave at 10-second blast, and I put all 6 bottles in at one go for 30 seconds.
Annette Sheepers is saying that she's used these a few times and she loves it. Perfect drip every time.
So people understand what I was on about my balls and that we do like Hobbycraft. I
Yeah.
get my balls from Hobbycraft.
I was only joking. Sorry. I was only joking. No. Someone said, oh, well, don't they sell Sugar and Crumbs? Yeah, we
Yeah,
know.
we're
No,
just
I am only
playing.
joking.
Come on, we're only having banter in the kitchen.
Yeah, I am only
We
joking.
wouldn't sell to them if we didn't like them.
No.
Don't work in a kitchen if you can't take banter.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
We wouldn't sell
only
them
joking.
to if we didn't like them. We want them to represent our company. And they do a good job as well.
Absolutely.
I love taking my little boy in. Some of the stuff they sell is fantastic, especially for
I
kids'
buy-
product.
Yeah,
Kids.
I buy all my boxes from there.
So there are, sorry, I just hit the camera.
20.
21, what did you say, of these chocolate
I
drips?
think there's 21, yeah. All
21
different
colours, and they're actually in colours rather than flavours. So there
But they
is,
do taste nice.
yeah, they do taste lovely. There is a dark chocolate type colour. In fact, I think there's 2 browns. All of the colours will be available from Sugar and Crumbs once they've actually got to us. So yes, Lorraine, there will be a sort of a dark chocolate or milk chocolate version in terms of a colour.
Yeah, it's on there, isn't it?
It is. I can't see what it's called. Midnight brown. Oh, is it midnight
Right.
brown at
Well,
the back?
There's midnight black.
Oh,
grizzly-
black.
Grizzly brown.
So there's a grizzly brown, and I'm not
salted
sure.
caramel.
Ooh.
Let's have a look.
I have to say, the taste nice.
So it's like more of a light caramel brown, and then there's a grizzly brown, like teddy bear brown style,
Just
which
bring them to that one for me. So they're the 2 browns at the moment. But yeah, we're just going to have a little play with a couple of the colours, just in keeping with the cake
to
theme
show
for
you
this
what they're
evening.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
just to show you a few of them. But yeah, the pink is lovely.
pink's
It's a
beautiful.
really nice colour.
the
But
purple is
I was
nice.
just about to say, saying that purple
I
is
need a gel
gorgeous.
that makes that colour. Usually I have to add pink to my purples to get a nice purple colour like this. This is lovely. It's like a Cadbury's purple, if I'm allowed to say that. If not, I'm sorry.
Well, I've said it now.
It's too late.
I'm going to get all the colours out.
There is a
Yeah.
beige one. That's what Danielle's just shown to the camera. It's actually called salted caramel.
Yeah, let's get all the colours off so we can show
Was the
them.
green done again, Carol?
Oh, I haven't done it again. No, I've
No,
looked at it
because I
again,
wiped
sorry.
it off on one of them and it needed redoing.
You can show them these. I won't heat these up, but they've got all the colours. I'm going to do the red for you.
You know I'm gonna.
Sorry if I just stuck that in front of the
It's
thing.
alright, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm literally just chucking them on without even looking at this point.
Yeah. I think you should.
So I'm having so much fun with just playing.
Yeah, just go for it. But that's the fun of a drip cake though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just,
throw it
it's
on.
whatever
We didn't put the
happens.
crowd on, did we?
Oh
I could have it on
You might
top.
have to get it on there.
Yeah.
Fit it on
Yeah.
there.
Get it in there now.
Just don't put any more drips on.
So which drips next?
Would you want to stick the crowd in while I just melt
Yeah.
the drips?
I'm proud.
Yeah. So let's get
This
these out of
one?
the way.
This one is the Sugar and Crumbs set by.
Sugar and Crumbs.
Yeah, Sugar and Crumbs. But
No,
it's a
Amy's
co-
done it for
Yeah,
us.
it's a collab with Sweet Stamp, so it's available here.
This has been such a popular set. In this set, you actually get the uppercase, the lowercase, and the numbers, and the & sign.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
It's not wanting to play. There we are. And I'll do my D the right way up.
Okay, so I've played with my Sugar and Crumbs fonts only a couple of times, and I was in a major rush on Saturday afternoon doing a cake, and I put my D upside down for the name Maddie, so I had to go with it.
That. How did you do that?
Because I was rushing.
Right.
It's just simply because I was rushing. But the cake went down very well anyway. And no one really noticed. So
No
it
one
doesn't really
Well,
matter.
thankfully you did it with a letter that isn't significant.
Yeah, it was a capital D, so you
But
can't
that
really
can
see
be-
it.
I think that we're absolutely fine that way round, I'll be honest. 'Cause I
It
sometimes-
did. It was
I
alright.
write my name like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
it was alright.
I have to say, these taste nice.
They smell nice, I just want to lick one. Have you got an obsession? Have you noticed I've got a bit of an obsession for licking things?
I think everybody in the kitchen does. But what
Well-
goes on in the kitchen stays in the kitchen.
Yeah.
First time I met Nicola Bradshaw, it was at Cake International when she did the big BFG, I think it's
Oh,
called.
yes. Yes, I
I
remember.
first sent her a picture of me licking its ear. And then I then went round again and licked her ear.
Nice.
Without her even noticing I was there at first. So that was entertaining.
There's your green again.
Just randomly licking someone.
Just give it a shake. Right, I'm just going to put this red in, see what the shred's like. This is a
there's-
great way to show all the colours, isn't
So
it?
there's not a gold coloured drip, no.
No,
They're
you'd have to
more,
paint these.
yeah, you would have to paint it for gold, but the, is it the yellow we've used is probably the best base for it.
Yes, I'd go for yellow and then oil-based paint. Don't redo Rix, that'll just...
Everyone's here in the microwave, so we've had someone thinking they've left the dishwasher on. And then Nico Jill's just put, I just melted some chocolate for a cake, and I think we could have someone in the bloody microwave.
Brilliant.
So our microwave going off every few seconds.
Sorry.
No, it's a sorry, not sorry moment.
Yeah.
What colour are you gonna paint that now?
I've
drips.
got gold.
Let's have
Yeah.
a look.
I can use some gold.
Have a quick check of some of the ingredients. So it's hard setting, gluten-free, vanilla flavour. Let's have a look.
It's handy that it's gluten-free.
Yeah, gluten-free.
That's a bit weird.
It doesn't state it's halal certified, so you would need to contact the
Oh, I
company,
do.
the company for
I'm so
clarification of that.
Well, don't worry.
I've got it all down myself and I've been working smothered all over a white cabinet.
Sorry, I'm used to cleaning my kitchen after everyone's been in
I'll
it.
clean it.
Who is the messiest person we've ever had in this kitchen?
Me.
No, that's not messy.
No, well,
No, we had one time somebody came in. I thought World War III had happened.
Oh God, not
we've had a few, to be fair, Carol.
Push the boat out, will we?
The cleanest people was this Valerie and Christina.
Oh yeah,
They were the
100%.
cleanest. The kitchen
Yeah.
was immaculate.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm happy to clean after. Just
No.
I don't clean while I go. I'm more cool with it actually. So this again is the Sweet Sticks Gold. I believe this is the Champagne Gold, and it's quite thin. So I'm going to flood fill this one. I'm going to get a bigger one for that. This one is one of the Sweet Stamps brushes. Well used, so our name's gone off.
Oh, that tastes nice.
the
They are
chocolate's
nice,
meant for
all
the
these.
cake, Carol.
Eh?
The chocolate's meant for the cake.
I know, but I just had to have a little taste.
People have asked what it tastes like, to be fair, so it's
Look, it
only
tastes
fair
nice.
that we can tell
Sometimes
them.
these type of things don't actually taste nice.
I know, it's like
But I
candy
will give it a
melts.
chew, it does taste nice.
I'm not keen on candy melts,
No.
I'll be honest.
Well, candy melts taste awful, don't
Yeah.
they?
The green board, Denise, it is literally just called a green board.
Yeah.
So if you go onto our website, in the search bar at the top of the page, just start typing green board. There are 2 sizes. This is the largest size,
600 and 500.
by 500, and then there is a smaller one as well if you are interested in a smaller one.
Yeah, the smaller one is this size.
Off the top of your head, do you know how much the big
Well,
one
I'm
is?
not going to dig it out the
No.
cupboard. You can see there.
The green
It's like
one
the size-
is the smaller size
Yeah,
there.
it's
that
like the
Carol
size of an
pointed to.
A4 sheet, that
Yeah.
So this is flood filling. So you just get quite a bit on your brush, just put it on and just give it a rough
Yeah,
once
just
over if you
it's
need
like
to.
a gentle push around, isn't it?
Yeah, just because once it's dripped on, you can just run your brush. without-
Thank you, Kat.
What's
Sorry,
that?
Kat's just popped the link on for the board.
Thanks. So this is the champagne gold from Sweet Sticks. Could have used the Sweet Sticks board at that point.
I'll
Couldn't I?
tell you what, the boys are going to think it's a birthday tomorrow when we go in with
I
this
know,
bad boy.
can you imagine?
But I don't think I'm going to take it in tomorrow. I'm going to get it photographed.
Oh yeah, it needs
Oh,
to be
dear
photographed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does. It needs to be
Yeah.
photographed.
I'm seeing the photographer tomorrow. I'm going to get him to photograph it.
Anyway, all I can see is
That
problems.
means you'll be staying for
No.
another hour after the live, sorting it out.
You're fixing it.
No.
So just to put a bit of ribbon on the bottom of the cake, even though it's flat to the board, I still want to do it. Just take a little bit of your double-sided tape, put it on the end of your ribbon, peel it, obviously. Which camera am I looking at this point?
Any, whatever you want to be on.
So take it off.
Peel it up, put it on the outer side of your ribbon.
Yes.
Yep. You put it out so then it's not in contact with the cake. Just measure how big you need it at first. I can't do it from this point, I'm sorry. I tried. So go around.
Yeah, no, we'll save this for the photographer to take a picture
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I agree.
It does deserve a picture.
I'm loving the drips though.
Pardon?
I'm absolutely loving the
Yeah,
drips.
so am I. And you know what? We haven't used much.
No, it's not all been used.
Yeah.
I think,
Do you want to finish up with the
you-
red?
yeah, you need to melt them quite a bit, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the consistency is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, if it's melted quite a bit, it's got quite a good drip on it.
So can you see that red come down on that camera?
No, because I've moved the camera now. Oh, it's just in the corner.
Sorry. I'm just chucking it on left, right and centre now.
I like it.
I really like
It's
them
quite
drips.
honest, it's fantastic.
Well,
for...
I've made that one a bit runnier.
Yeah, I quite like it.
It says blast it for 10-second bursts.
I probably wouldn't 10-second it though.
No, I think that one did have a bit longer because I was forgetting the time.
It's alright, if it stains it, it's going in bin later anyway.
How much will the drips be?
They are. I think they're going to be. Oh, do you know what? I don't want to say because I can't remember, and I don't want to say a price and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No.
So at this point,
But I will be putting them on offer.
Okay.
I'm going to do a special offer because I want everybody to get them. So as soon as they go live, I'm going to make sure that I beat everybody's price who's got them.
Okay.
do you want to smell
Yeah.
the safety seal?
Uh,
Or do you want to just stick it straight in because it's a wire?
no, I don't. I want you to melt the safety seal.
Yeah, you do it.
So let's talk about safety seals.
So, safety seal is when you've got wide. Oh, I'm back at this one. When you've got wide flowers, rather than messing with posy picks where it can make big holes, and if it's just a single flower, you will see it. A new, well, it's not new. It's about a year or so old. By Ingenious Edibles. It's called Safety Seal. It's fantastic edible wax. So you blast it in the microwave, lid on. All instructions are on the back. You dip it in, let it dry, dip it again, which is literally a minute or so, and then you can stab it straight into your cake. No need for post picks, no need for wrapping it up, no cling film or anything. This can be used straight away. I believe before it came out, I actually watched a video where they put deer antlers in the stuff and then stuck it straight in a cake.
Wow.
It scared me to death. But apparently it can be done. It's all food safe. I'll add that in there. Because everything that's used here is food safe and all checked over 1,000,001 times over.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, take the lid off, just rest it on top so it doesn't spit in your microwave.
Yeah.
I've broken microwave by leaving it off. And I believe it's 30 seconds just to double check.
Oh.
2 minutes, 30 seconds even.
2 minutes, 30 seconds. What are we
Yeah.
going to talk about for 2 minutes, 30 seconds?
I'm pretty sure I can clean up.
Well,
all
I've
this.
got a couple of questions. So, yes, there is a white colour drip, so it's called Snow White. In fact, we can run through the colours if that's all right.
Why don't you?
I'll bring them all out. It'll
Come on,
take a few
Danielle.
minutes. Right.
So, we're going to just show you all the colours of the drips that we're going to stock, hopefully by the end of the week.
Are we going on
Yeah.
that one or that one?
I'm hoping to have them all on the website by tomorrow night because I think they're going to arrive
Okay.
Wednesday. But watch the newsletter on Thursday, and those who are quickest, I'm going to do an offer for.
Okay.
Ooh, we all love offers. So, first of all, let's start with the Snow White,
Perfect.
obviously as it is. The Nautical Navy, which is nice.
It's definitely 2.5
It's very
minutes.
nice. It says 2.5 minutes. I usually do it
I'm a
in.
bit nervous.
I usually do it in bursts of 1 minute.
Oh, do you?
So
Right.
take it out, take the lid off, have a look if it's melted. Careful because if it spills all over your hands.
It's hot.
As long as the top is melted so I can get it dipped in, then we're fine.
Right,
It doesn't
okay.
need to all be melted, so then that's got to go in the car home. So the Stone Grey, which is a very, very light grey.
Yeah, that's nice actually.
That's lovely.
And that is really on trend, isn't it, the grey?
Grey marbles and stuff
Yeah.
is fantastic. Oh, a wedding cake,
Yes.
grey marbled, grey drip,
And silver.
rose gold. I like rose
Yeah.
gold with grey.
Yeah. Nice.
So midnight black, and it actually does look black, whereas quite a lot of
Yeah,
black
the
things
black,
are
the
quite
midnight
are
grey
really
and
brown.
the silver.
Black. Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
midnight grey. You could do a bit of extra grey and then paint it silver.
Nice.
Luscious lilac. That is just a stunning colour, isn't
it
it?
is.
Why did we not warm this one up?
Oh, sorry. I think I might have supposed to have warmed it up
That is
actually.
stunning. Then there's the flamingo pink, which is the lovely pink that was used on the cake just now. There's candy pink, which is beautiful. They're just all beautiful. I
They
love
are.
them. If you come in later, they're missing. Evergreen. So that's lovely. They're all lovely.
Oh, because we went for that purple in the
Yes,
end.
we
Yeah.
went for Purple
Purple.
Passion, which is the purple on the cake, and I have to say, the colour drip when it's finished doesn't do justice for anything in the bottle. It looks so much nicer once it's melted and dripped,
Yeah.
in my opinion, but that could just be the colour of the bottle itself, dulling it out. Cherry red. I feel like a proper
I
salesman.
know.
Yeah. Like QVC in it.
Strawberries and cream.
Ooh, we like
That's the
strawberry.
name.
We
It
like
doesn't
them.
taste it up. They're all vanilla tasting.
Yeah.
Nice, plain and simple, so you can keep the old ones happy. Mermaid blue, which is lovely. They're all lovely. Why can't I just have these? And when are these available?
When would I know?
Hopefully midweek.
Midweek.
Yeah.
That needs longer. It turns to liquid. So
Oh.
imagine like when you're looking at a candle when it's been lit for a while.
Oh, right, okay.
So daisy yellow. We probably should have just left it for 2.5 minutes. shouldn't we?
I know, but I get scared about
I
these
get
things.
scared. Pistachio green, which is lovely.
And that's them all, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Two.
No,
There's peach sorbet and aquamarine, which is
Very
lovely.
nice.
So how many are there then?
60.
No, there's more colours there. I mustn't have all the colours here.
Oh
No,
no,
sure.
we've got them too. Have we done them too?
Oh yeah, the salted caramel and the grizzly
Grizzly brown.
brown.
Yeah, and I'm feeling there's more, but I may be wrong.
Once they've arrived with us, they will all be going on the website. So don't worry, they will all be going on the website, and you will get a newsletter. So if you haven't signed up, all you need to do is subscribe, basically. So when you go on the website, there's a little pop-up that subscribes to our recipes and special offers. And when you shop with us and you've created an account, we've then got your email address, and again, you will get notifications about our sales and what we've done this week and the lives and things like that.
Just to let you know, you must take the top off, okay? So you must take the top off, don't bung them in the microwave this. It has a little plastic film over,
little seal.
One of these little seal things. Make sure you take that off. You put that in the microwave, and it says to microwave it on 10-second blast. I was trying to be a bit clever before. It says microwave for 30 seconds and then for 10-second blast after that. But I was trying to be clever and put 6 in the microwave, and so slowed the whole process down.
One at a time.
Once you've done that, you then give it a really nice shaky, okay? Do make sure that if you're going to use it second time around, you put this little gizmo on top. Before that, you can shake it before you cut. I've struggled to cut the top, so I've actually had to use the wire cutters because my scissors wouldn't cut them. So I had to use Danielle's wire cutters for them. And it has got 3 lines on, so you can choose the thickness of your drip. So if you want it very thin, a bit thicker, or a bit thicker, you can choose which depth you go to. Bearing in mind, once you've gone to the big one, that's it.
No
So do make sure you put that on, and then you start the whole process again. Okay?
Have you got it?
So
Cling film, I can wrap that back up for you.
Cling film on.
Tidy up as I go.
Yeah, there, it's in that box there. So,
Yeah.
so that's that. Let me just see if this stuff is done. So, I got notification that this is at customs today, so I'm ringing them in the morning because I sent all the paperwork over that they needed, but I didn't bring them back until 6 o'clock tonight to ask when I was going to get it. So I sent the information back, but then I forgot to ask when I was going to get it. So there's a good chance I could get it tomorrow, but I really think it's going to be Wednesday. Even if I got it tomorrow, I can't sell it to you tomorrow because it's not on the website. So I'm going to put it on the website tomorrow night. I've got a full day in work. I'm then going to go and get my nails done. I'm then on babysitting duty. And then about around 9 o'clock tomorrow night, I'm going to get them on. So hopefully we can launch them on Wednesday. And if that's the case, we'll do an email shot then to let you know. Otherwise, I think Thursday may be the latest we'll get them. And I want to try and do a special offer on them. And I'll get John to calculate. I haven't told John actually how much the bill is to buy these yet. So I might have to break that news to him first, because we've had to ship them in from Australia, and the actual shipping cost was $2,500 Australian dollars.
I'm just waiting to drive through that door now.
We flew them over, and when you fly things over, it's a lot more expensive. But I couldn't wait for the ship for 10 weeks.
You're impatient.
I know.
But we all
I
appreciate
spotted this
it.
guy in Germany in April.
Yeah.
Was it April, May? First weekend in May, wasn't it?
We all appreciate
Yeah,
it.
so I couldn't wait any longer.
No one else will do that for us.
Right, okay. What do we got here?
Is it nothing?
Oh, it's
That'll do.
Great.
Might not fit in actually. I've got the lid.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wing it.
So, I don't know how many of you are still with us. We're nearly there. I did say we're probably going to go.
300 people
Oh,
still
wow.
Still
here.
over 300 people,
Yeah.
right? Good, because
Yeah.
lots of people do catch up on YouTube
Yeah,
the next
yeah,
day.
I can understand
But
that.
to still have over 300 people at 20 to 11 at night, I'm sure Mark upstairs there, Danielle's
Sure,
husband, will be
he's
like,
pleased.
"Go, get off."
Yeah.
Hurry up. Are you alright, babe?
Yeah, I'm eating biscuits.
No, it's
Tim,
fine.
what do you want for your tea tonight?
Do you want a
Custard
chippy?
cream? Yeah, do you want a chippy? Do you want a sandwich? What do you want? And then I got, can you believe this? This is the cheapest meal I've ever actually buy anybody. Custard cream, bourbon biscuits and cans of Coke. Because apparently Danielle has cooked a roast chicken dinner for when they get home.
Oh dear, might be a bit late.
So
Well, you're a late girl, anyhow. You do your lives late, don't you? I think I was watching you the other week about midnight. Sure you was on the other week when I was watching it was midnight, or was it 1 o'clock in the
I
morning?
don't know. Started on Saturday at 7 a.m. So 4 brides, made 48 cupcakes, made 2 square cakes, 30 cake pops, 30 cookies, decorated my Toy Story cake full of models and everything, if you've seen that one yet. And I went to bed at 3:30, 4 in the morning. I was sat outside with the dog and the sun was coming up. So
I know it was
rather
very late when I was
nice.
watching it. It wasn't this weekend, it was the weekend before when I was watching it.
So,
So there you go, you've got your
once
safety seal on.
once it's dried,
I wondered
pop
why
it
you
in.
put that piece of chocolate there.
Yeah, just to help hold it, but
Yeah.
it's obviously dried.
Can we see that on here, Laura?
I'm on this camera, but
Yeah.
I can
wow.
yeah, that's on for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
What do we think of that?
it's gorgeous.
Eh? How fantastic. See what I mean? Throw anything at this girl and she can do it. So there you go. I just love it when somebody can say, you know what, they weren't scared. And give Danielle her due. She wasn't, how old are you,
26.
baby?
Might take me a minute to get my age.
31 years older than you I
I
am.
forget my
Crikey.
age sometimes.
With a baby, isn't she? But it was great. It's been the best conversation I've had. What do you want to do, Danielle? Anything?
Oh.
Can you do a bit of a learning session? Yeah, all right then.
I didn't
Will
even
you
know
show
what I was
them?
making.
No, she didn't. Can you show them how to ganache? Yeah, all right then. Will you show them how to cover a cake? Yeah. Okay then. Tell you what, Carol, just throw anything. So then I thought, was it today or was it yesterday that I said about the drips? Can't remember.
About
think
10
it-
o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Do you fancy drips? Go on then.
So anyhow, thank you for joining us. It's been a fantastic night. I hope you really enjoyed it. So just to go over a couple of things, anything you want to buy off us, which is all your cakey bits, stuff like that, go over to our website, sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. We do have a wish list. That's all the things that we've used tonight is in the wish list, apart from the chocolate drips. There might be a couple of other things that are missing, but you should find them on the website. Now, there's a few things that Danielle sells that we don't sell, and she's also doing some giveaways, okay? So, Danielle sells naughty sweet stamps, okay?
I do
Can't
need
hold
to
them
know.
up too long. So she does sell these, but she's given me 2 to give away as prizes. So what we're going to say is share this live, okay? So share this live, comment on this live, go over to Danielle's page, okay, which is Danielle Sweets.
Go for the Cussin' Caker. The Cussin' Caker, which is the private
Go
hidden group.
For both. So go for Danielle's Sweet Treats, like it, make a comment, but go and join a fabulous group. I'm a member in there as well. Go and join a group. It's a group where you can sort of let rip, but don't slate your customers. Don't slate companies. It's a bit of fun.
And you have to remember, you don't know who else is in the group.
Yeah.
You don't know who's
Yeah.
watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
When
do
Danielle-
be cautious.
When Danielle does this group, it is about swearing, it's about having fun, but it's not there to rip customers' heads off, and it's not there to rip other companies off. It's just a bit of, you know what,
Bit
I'm fed up
banter.
today,
Yeah.
but a bit stronger.
Also
I'm
there
fed-
for help.
Yeah,
We're all
exactly.
to help each other.
Exactly.
With a cake world, we don't need to attack each other.
Exactly.
All be friends.
Oh God, that'd be good. So you can buy these there, but anyhow, she's kindly donated these, so we're going to draw these next,
Any day.
yeah, should we do it earlier on in the week? Should we do it on Friday?
Do it whenever you
I'll
want.
tell you what, we'll do it on Friday. Okay, so we'll draw these. We'll get those done. Okay, so that's those. So I'll be looking out because you can see how many shares there is. So I'll be pulling all the ones who've done shares. Then Danielle actually makes stencils. Now I can't show you these very well, but do you have better images on your website?
No, not really. I don't really make them. Everything I do is custom, but I will put them up. This one's a nautical one with whales, anchors, some waves and some boats. So pretty for a little boy's baby shower or first birthday.
You can see it on there.
You might be
You
able
see them on
to.
there? You see it, or is it difficult to see?
Sorry.
Oh, you can see it a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a nautical one.
Nautical
I
one.
think that's the word. That would be hilarious if it wasn't.
And
And then
then-
the next one is just loads of moustaches.
Yes.
So it's great for November when all the guys decide to not shave
Yeah.
and make us all itchy.
And that is one set that goes with this little bag.
little tote bag. Fun for all your bits when you try to hide it
So
from the
that's
getting
that's
in.
another gift that she's given. And those things you can buy as well. And then she's given away 3 books, 3 diaries, okay?
Notebooks.
Are they books?
Notebooks.
Notebooks, sorry. Not diaries. It's late.
I do diaries, but
Okay.
they're just too big.
So this one that she's given away as well is the secret ingredient is always love, okay?
What the fluff?
What the fluff, I like that one. And then this one is
Make a wish on a starfish.
super. So you can buy these. If you don't win one, you can buy them. And then don't forget, you've got her bundle of recipes and all things good to help you start your baking career. So they're normally £36 for all 7 packs. And she's doing those for £15. So you've got 2 places to shop for 2 completely different things today. Please go over and support her. Still continue supporting us. Don't forget, those people who've asked about our group is Sugar and Crumbs, all about cake community. Please come along and join us. We've just turned over 20 members, which is great.
1,000 members.
20,000 members, sorry. 20,000 members. It's a great group. It's very, very friendly. Now and again, there's a little ruckus, but you know what? We get rid of them and we solve those problems. But it is Sugar and Crumbs, so it is about Sugar and Crumbs as a company. It's about its products. It's about the things that we sell. It's about our customer services. It's about us. So we do ask you not to share anybody else in there if you can. Also, it's very good for tips, hints, advice, There's loads of support on there, and you know what, it is really friendly. Go over there and join. I've just put in the announcements there because you can't do reviews on groups, so I've just put in there now so that people can do reviews in there, which will be great. So that will give all new members some feedback. And we also can pop over to our page, which is Sugar and Crumbs with Nifty Nozzles, and that's where we do a live feed every Monday night, and sometimes we get a bit giddy and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Last week I think we actually had 5 or 6.
It must be
Fives.
nice.
Finally took it off.
Got to be man can work here.
Absolutely. So we're very supportive of everybody, and I like the fact that you're supportive of us as well. So I'm going to leave it as over and out. Are you knackered, Danielle? You've got a long journey home?
An hour away, but I've just got my second wind.
Oh.
Got a roast chicken dinner waiting.
Can answer all them comments and questions in the car now.
Exactly. On her way home, she's going to keep her husband awake by telling him how many people she's joined and wants to buy her packs tonight.
Yeah,
I'm on
sure
Woodhead,
you
I don't
will.
get signal.
Yes.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's us until next Monday, isn't it, Laura?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you
we'll
very
see you
much.
next Monday. It's Kim Firth next Monday, the 24th. Kim Firth is the fabulous lady who has done that amazing cake for Marvellous Molds. Now, Kim has been in the kitchen before with Gwen Powell. That's where you've met her a few times. She did that beautiful pillar cake. She's won competitions at Cake International.
She's fantastic.
She is fantastic. And she lives near you.
She's just down the road from me.
She is fantastic. She's such a fabulous lady, and I'm sure she's not up till this time of the night
No.
watching us. Albeit I'm sure could be decorating a cake, but she'll be in next Monday. And she did Marvellous Molds. She did a cake with the new ruffle mould. What's it called?
And
Rosette
the rose ruffle,
yeah.
and the scrunch.
I think
It's called Scrunch.
The scrunch ruffle is definitely the scrunch ruffle.
Don't
I can't remember the one. Rosette.
Yeah. But she's
Something.
here next week doing Karen Davies moulds. So she is going to use the brush embroidery mould. She's going to show you how, again, it's another session of showing you how to do things. So instead of selling, we've got a few things to sell you, but it's to show you how to marble a cake board. It's to show you how to use Karen Davies brush embroidery set, how to dust it with colours, get some colours together, how to paint. She's going to decorate a very pretty board. What else did she say she was going to do, Laura? Can you remember? No, I can't remember, but she
all
will
I
be
can
here.
think of is sweet stamps, because that's what
I
we've
know.
been hit with
That's
so
Yeah,
much.
there's no sweet
That's
stamps in
sweet.
next week's. So do make sure you come and join her, because she's a smashing lady. She's very quiet, and but she has a fantastic sense of humour. She's lovely. We love her here. And that's over and out for us. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Do we need to say anything, Laura?
Just thank you very much and goodbye.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Mark.